Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Look me up when you get downtown, baby. Downtown's where we're really gonna live it up. Hop on a bus that goes across town. Get yourself
All right,
a transfer
girls.
and come on down. Live it
Boys,
up.
that's enough.
Downtown.
Boys, girls, girls, boys, boys, girls.
Look me up when you get down.
Hey, wait a second. What's the matter? Somebody stole a record player.
I didn't think you'd notice.
Gosh, Mrs. Bradley, don't you like music?
I didn't hear any music.
But Mrs. Bradley, that was King Ring-a-Ding.
Henrietta, you're putting me on.
He's the biggest recording star in the world.
What world?
Well, can we have the record player back?
No. I need the lobby for the every other Wednesday afternoon discussion club.
Are you going to make plans for the high school benefit?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any ideas?
We're having a square dance.
Oh, you mean like do-si-do and away we go?
Very funny, very funny.
Mom, none of the kids will buy tickets to a square dance.
Why don't we get King Ring-a-Ding?
We're having a square dance.
But, Mom, that's for old folks. Oh, I didn't mean you. I meant the other old folks. I mean, the other old folks who aren't as old as you. I mean,
It's going to be very interesting to see how you're going to get yourself out of this.
How about getting King Ring-a-Ding?
I don't know why the ladies' club should take over the benefit anyway. It's for our high school football team.
Well, who raised the money for the high school gymnasium equipment?
The ladies' club, but that doesn't mean that we have to
At least
take
have a
over.
little faith in us.
We have lots of faith in you, Mrs. Bradley. It's just that there must be a better idea than a square dance.
How about getting King Ring-a-Ding?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Oh, darling, I don't want to go in. You know I hate to join anything.
I know, Lisa, but this is a great honor. These women have asked you to join their club. This means they've accepted you as a member of the Hooterville community.
Well, I'm very flattered, but
Well, you should be. After all, they don't ask everybody to join their every other Wednesday afternoon discussion club.
But I may not have anything to discuss every other Wednesday, and I may have something to discuss on the Wednesdays when they don't have any discussion, or I might have something to discuss on a Tuesday.
Stop stalling.
Oh, darling.
If you're nervous, I'll go in with you.
Oh, good. Come on.
Kate, when is the meeting going to start?
as soon as Mrs. Douglas gets here.
Oh, why do we have to wait for... Oh, Mrs. Douglas. Why, how nice to see you.
I'm so glad you could come.
Thank you.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes, thank you, thank you. I'll wait outside.
No. Please stay.
Oh, do. It would be so nice to have a man's point of view in our woman's discussion.
No, I think I'd better...
Darling, do sit down.
The meeting will now come to order, and because we have a lot of business to discuss, we'll dispense with the reading of the minutes.
Just a minute, Kate. You cannot dispense with the reading of the minutes until somebody makes that motion and we all vote on it. Isn't that right, Mr. Douglas?
Well, Mrs. Finney, according to parliamentary
You
procedure...
see?
All right, Tilly. I make the motion.
Point of order. The chairwoman cannot make a motion. Isn't that right, Mr. Douglas?
Oh, I think that...
Thank you. I'll make the motion. I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes.
All those in favor? The motion has been carried unanimously.
Just a minute. It was not unanimous. Mr. Douglas did not have his hand.
No, I'm not a member, Mrs. Finney.
Please, Mr. Douglas, I have the floor.
Tilly, how would you like to move a little closer to the gavel? And now, we have to discuss some very important new business.
What about old business?
We'll talk about you later. As you all know, we have to raise some money for the Hooterville High football team. And before we decide on a square dance...
We're not going to have a square dance.
Tilly, you're out of order.
Madam Chairwoman.
Chairwoman.
Yes, Mrs. Doug.
Once in New York, we raised $60,000 for an evening.
$60,000?
How did you do that? Well, we auctioned off all our mink coats.
Are there any other suggestions? Now, one at a time, please. Order, one at a time.
Madam Chairwoman, I have a suggestion.
You are not going to suggest that stale gay 90s party again.
Stale?
I'm glad you agree. Now, to get back to the square dance.
Nobody will ever come to a square dance. Will they, Mr. Douglas?
Oh, I would imagine.
I'm glad you agree.
Oliver once had a great idea how to raise money.
We all got together and chartered...
They tried that at Pixley. They lost their shirts.
Tilly, would you please let Mr. Douglas tell us what he lost his shirt on? Not that he lost his shirt. His shirt is probably... Oh. Go on, Mr. Douglas. Let the minutes show that Mr. Douglas sneaked out at exactly 4:12.
A square dance. Well, it was either that or a gay 90s party, and Mom won.
You call that winning? Boy, if she expects us to buy tickets for that.
I've been thinking about King Ring-a-Ding.
So have I.
No, I mean about getting him to come here.
Stop dreaming.
He might. Well, after all, he's always doing benefits, and we're the charter members of the Hooterville branch of the Ring-a-Ding fan club.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to write him a letter and ask him.
Great.
And if you would appear at our benefit, it would make it a smashing success. And we'd be able to buy uniforms for the Hooterville High School football team. They gotta be kidding, eh?
Please. Wait a minute. Did you say Hooterville?
I couldn't make up a name like that, King.
That's my alma mater.
Come on.
I graduated from Hooterville High. Who's that letter from?
It's a Billy Joe, Bobby Joe, and Betty Joe Bradley.
Those are Mrs. Bradley's daughters. Well, she was the one who encouraged me to sing. She even lent me the $20 so I could get to Chicago for my first audition.
So I'll send her a check.
No, if I can help them out, it's the least I can do.
Look, King, every Cocky Mamie benefit would like to have King Ring-a-Ding.
They don't even know I'm King Ring-a-Ding. Back there, everybody knows me as Herbie Willits.
You promised never to use that hokey name.
I'm sorry, but that's who I am. Herbie Willits.
Look me up when you get downtown, baby. Downtown, baby, really gonna live it up. Up on a bus, goes from town. Get
You can still hear it, but it's not quite as bad out there. Oh, yes, sir. What can I do?
Herbie! Herbie Willits! Oh, how are you?
Just fine, Miss Bradley.
Oh, my goodness, you look so prosperous. What have you been doing?
Singing.
Oh, I knew you'd be a success with that beautiful voice of yours. Oh, and this wonderful ballad you used to sing. Take Me Home Again, Kathleen, and Home on the Range. Not like those things that Ding-a-ling sings.
That's Ring-a-Ding.
Well, ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-ling. His name is more musical than his voice.
You don't like him?
Let me put it this way. If I were to meet him face to face, Well, first I'd cut his hair, and then I'd go to work on his vocal cords. But tell me all about yourself. And what are you doing back in Hooterville?
Right now, I'm not quite sure.
This is a stroke of fate?
Huh?
We're having a benefit to raise funds for the high school's athletic fund. So would you sing for us?
Well, I don't think
Please, Herbie. You'd make it such a success, and we need lots of money.
Well, I'd like to, but...
Thank you, Herbie. Wait till I tell the kids. Boys, girls.
Live it up.
Boys and girls. Quiet! Thank you. Now, I'd like you to meet a really famous singer, Herbie Willits.
How do you...
Who? Herbie Willits.
What's a Herbie Willits?
Wait till you children hear Herbie sing Bury Me Not on the Lone Prairie.
Why?
We'll be seeing you.
Have you ever made any records?
You.
What is your latest?
If I told you the title, you wouldn't believe it.
Herbie's going to sing at the benefit.
But we already wrote King Ring-a-Ding and asked him to appear.
Oh, you'll never hear from him. Will they, Herbie?
Under the circumstances, I doubt it.
From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes.
3 days of this. Can't he play anything else? Oh, sure. Sweet Adeline, Down by the Old Mill Stream, and Waltz Me Around Again, Willie. And those are the newer ones.
Our pathway a while. Come and sit by my
Say, Kate.
side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
Herbie has such a beautiful voice, and it's so relaxing.
So's chloroform. It works quicker.
Well, did you find out how the ticket sale is going?
Sam Drucker and Newt Kyler are having a ticket selling contest. Day before yesterday, Newt hadn't sold any and Sam had one maybe. Now they're neck and neck. Sam's maybe conked out.
You just wait till the folks find out that Herbie's singing.
The word's getting around. Kate, you ought to get wise. People don't like this sweet singing anymore. They want this rock and rye. I think the girls are right. You ought to try and get that King Ring-a-Ding.
I told you he wouldn't come. The least he could have done is answer our letter. I'm resigning from the Ring-a-Ding fan club.
Why?
Because King Ring-a-Ding is a rat fink.
Oh, wait a second.
He's a double rat fink. But he's wonderful.
What did he do?
We wrote him and asked him to appear at the benefit, and he ignored our letter.
Maybe he has a good excuse.
There's no excuse for rudeness. If he didn't want to come, the least he could do is write us and tell us.
Girls, don't tell your mother, but he is here.
Where?
Right here. I'm King Ring-a-Ding. But I am!
Herbie, you've been drinking too much of Mom's lemonade.
I tell you, I'm King Ring-a-Ding. I didn't want to say so because your mom can't stand him, and I owe her a big favor.
Oh, Herbie, go away.
All right, I'll prove that I'm him.
Look me up when you get downtown, baby. Downtown's where we're really gonna live it up. Hop on a bus that goes across town. Get yourself a transfer and come on.
What a terrible imitation.
Live it up.
The worst.
Live it up.
Turn that record off.
Well, that wasn't a record. That was Herbie. He's trying to imitate the world's greatest singer.
Herbie, I'm surprised at you. You'll ruin your beautiful voice.
But I was just...
I never want to hear you do that again.
Oh, man.
Joe, you can't send this message.
Why not?
It's insulting.
What's insulting about it?
King Ring-a-Ding, you are a bum.
Well, he is.
Well, you can't send this over the telegraph wires.
Look, Sam, you're a public conveyance. You do as you're told.
Joe.
Look, the girls wrote him a nice letter asking him to appear. And if he ain't got the common decency to answer them, I've got the common decency to call him a bum, which he is. You want the benefit to be a success?
Sure.
All right, send it. Collect.
You did what?
I sent a telegram to King Ring-a-Ding. It'll burn his ears off. He'll show up.
But we don't want him. We've got Herbie.
But the kids want King Ring-a-Ding. No offense, Herbie, but you just ain't a good singer. Well, what I meant is that he ain't a good singer in the kind of songs he sings.
Why don't you stay out of this?
I'm out of it. When King Ring-a-Ding will show up, then they won't have to listen to Herbie. No offense, Herbie, just that nobody likes to listen to you.
I like to listen to him.
Well, now's your chance. Sing something for her, Herbie. But wait till I get up to my room.
Look, Reese, did you get a wire from Hooterville?
Yep. It cost me $8.50 to find out you're a bum.
Well, I want you to send them an answer.
I've got one all written, if the telegraph office will take it.
No, not that kind of answer. Now, here's what I want you to say.
This don't make sense. Okay. I'll send it.
The answer to my telegram arrived yet?
What's your name?
Please, Mr. Drucker, it's important.
Here.
What's it say? Is he coming?
Give me that. It's addressed to me.
What does it say?
It says King Ring-a-Ding would like to appear at your benefit, but he won't appear on the same bill with a great singer like Herbie Willits.
Sam, will you stop reading my telegrams before I open them?
I didn't read it. I just wrote it down when they phoned it in from Pixley.
Is that what it says? Yes.
Give me that. It ain't official until I read it. Girls, the king won't appear if Herbie Willits sings on the program.
Let Herbie Willits. If he weren't here, we could get King Ring-a-Ding. What are we going to do?
That's simple. We'll just get rid of Herbie Willits.
Uncle Joe.
No, not permanent. We'll just give him a temporary horse to combat.
Uncle Joe, we can't do a thing like that. And what have you got in mind?
Shh! You want to wake up the whole house?
Will it work, Uncle Joe?
Of course that'll work. It's based on the scientific principle of blowing air over ice.
We mean, will it give Herbie laryngitis?
Of course.
I don't think we should do this.
You want King Ring-a-Ding to come, don't you?
Yes?
Little laryngitis never hurt nobody. Turn on the fan. That's about 32 degrees below Fahrenheit. Get some more ice.
I'm going to have to put some more blankets on the beds. It was awful cold last night.
You were probably dreaming there was cold air coming out of the furnace.
Why would I dream that?
I don't know. Must have been something you had.
Morning, Herbie.
Good morning, everybody.
What's wrong with your voice?
I've got laryngitis.
I gotta send a telegram.
Gee, that's too bad, Herbie. Now you won't be able to sing.
Well, of course he will. We'll just doctor him up with some hot water and honey.
Oh, that won't work.
Why not?
Well,
I'm allergic to honey.
he's allergic to honey.
Well, just think of something else.
What do you want to do that for?
So he can sing at the benefit.
Oh, but Mom, if Herbie can't sing, then we can get King Ring-a-Ding.
Did either of you girls have anything to do with Herbie's...
No. I always get laryngitis. If you can get King Ring-a-Ding, get him.
It says Herbie Willits has laryngitis. Send the king.
Send them a telegram saying the king will appear.
How can the king appear if Herbie has laryngitis, which you don't have?
Well, I do have it, but I don't.
Man, those small towns must really swing. Give me another reading, or Matt.
Reese, now listen to me. I don't have laryngitis. They just think I have. I'm going to sing at the benefit.
Why, that double-crossing. Letting me waste all that ice on a fake case of laryngitis.
Mom, do you know how much we've taken in for tonight? Enough for football uniforms, basketball uniforms, baseball equipment, and all because King Ring-a-Ding's appearing.
Well, I wouldn't plan on spending any of that money, not until you're sure he's going to be here.
He'll be here.
You coming, Herbie?
No, I'd feel better staying here.
Is that all the louder you can talk?
Yeah.
Come on out in the kitchen. I got something that might fix that throat up.
Well, I don't know.
Come on, I'll be right back. I got a little homemade voice scooter in the basement.
Well, I don't really want any.
Well, of course you do.
Get me out of here! Get me out! But you don't understand.
See you later.
Come on, get me out of here. What do you think you're doing, you idiot? Come on, open up. Come on.
What is that?
Herbie's taking a get your voice back exercise. Keep it up, Herbie.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, our star attraction for this evening is King Ring-a-Ding. But before we start the entertainment, we'll hear from Charlie Pratt and Floyd Smoot.
Steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. It's a long, long track, but we're glad we're back to steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. Steam, cinders, and smoke. A pension plan for a railroad man is a mighty fine thing, they say.
Did he get here yet?
No. I told you.
Oh, he'll get here.
Where is he?
Let me out! Let me out!
And now for their third number.
We want King Ring-a-Ding. We want King Ring-a-Ding.
He'll be here.
Pension plan for a railroad man.
For their 15th number.
Mom, what are we going to do? Well, you better give them back their money, or we're going to have to hold another benefit to build a new high school auditorium.
All right. Wait, he's here.
Sorry I'm late, subjects. I was unavoidably detained.
Never mind the excuses. Get out there and yeah.
You got a beautiful voice. How can you tell with all that screaming?
I want to listen.
Thank you very much, loyal subjects. And for my next number, I'm going to sing my latest hit, Surfboard Walk.
Isn't he the greatest? One thing I'll say for him, you can't tell when he's singing off key. Uncle Joe, how could you do a thing like that, locking poor Herbie in the cellar?
Oh, he was faking that laryngitis. He was going to foul up our benefit.
Herbie? Herbie, where are you? Herbie, what? Well, what are you? You're not Herbie. You're that ding-a-dong.
Could you help me in, please? I'm stuck.
Well, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, Herbie. Herbie? But this is... You mean you're him?
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Herbie Willits.
Mrs. Bradley, nobody wants to hear Herbie Willits. Can you forgive me?
Well, after all, you did raise a lot of money, and the kids like you.
Thank you.
Herbie, could you do me a favor?
Sure, anything.
Would you sing one of the songs you sang tonight?
You mean you like them?
No, I just want to know what the words are.
Kool-Aid, babe, let's make it a day downtown.
Listen to Herbie doing that corny imitation for Mom.
Downtown's where we're really gonna live it up.
has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I begin to worry. What? It's when he stops making noise, I begin to...
Water's running again, Kate. There. It's okay now.
Uncle Joe, would you please call a plumber?
Kate, ain't you got no confidence in me? You remember when I fixed the furnace? And the wiring downstairs? And the refrigerator?
I'll get the plumber.
You'll just be wasting your money. See?
Help! Somebody help!
Oh, no.
All I did was turn on the faucet, then Zowie.
Don't worry, Kate. I'll have it fixed for you before you say Jack Robinson.
Before I say Jack Robinson, there are a lot of other choice things I can say.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
To Drucker's store to get some supplies. Anything I can get for you while I'm there?
Get me a plumber!
Kid Dynamite. If I was 3 years younger, I'd fight him myself.
If you was 3 years younger, you'd be too old for Social Security.
They say he's got the hardest punch since John L. Sullivan.
Punch don't mean anything. Footwork would count.
Hey, Joe, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do the Watson Tootsie.
Listen, if I had a week's time, I could train any one of you guys to lick the Dynamite Kid.
No, not me, you couldn't. I wouldn't get in the ring with him if he'd been dead 5 years.
How about you, Floyd? Be the easiest $25 you ever picked up.
25? You get 100.
I know I do, but out of the goodness of my heart, I'd give you 25 of that.
Now, just a moment. If Floyd is gonna fight him, how come you get $75?
That's the standard training fee.
According to who?
Listen, Sam, I just charge the fees. I don't question who sets them. My plumbing stuff ready?
Yeah, right here.
Where's the sledgehammer?
Why don't you fight him yourself, Joe, and keep the whole 100?
Don't think I couldn't. All it takes is brains and muscle.
Well, that knocks you out on both counts.
I'm a first-class plumber. And anyway, Mrs. Bradley's the one that hired me.
I'm a master plumber, and I'm unhiring you. Now, this bathroom ain't big enough for the two of us. And I got seniority. Now, if you want to pick up a few tricks, hang around.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. First, we're going to need an L-shaped hunk of pipe.
Yes, sir.
No, that's not the right shape. Can you do figure eights?
Yes, sir.
Beginner's luck. Well, now let's get to work. Trench.
Oh, there it is on the floor, Mr. Carson. You're standing on it.
Did it hurt you, son?
Well, what'd you do?
Hit you in the head with a hammer.
Oh, well, I wouldn't feel that. The kids are always cracking walnuts on my head.
$28?
Well, yes, ma'am. And I didn't charge nothing for undoing everything Mr. Carson done and listening to his stories.
Wait a minute. I was just giving you the benefit of my wealth of master plumbing experience.
Excuse me, Mr. Carson. I'll have this hooked up in no time.
About this $28.
Consider it paid.
It's ridiculous.
You ain't heard it all yet.
I have heard enough. Herman could get himself hurt fighting that kid, what's his name?
Not with me training him. Well, he's strong as a bull. Oh, sorry.
For what?
No.
Let's leave it up to Herman. Herman, Mrs. Bradley can't pay you. Now, do you want to go and face your boss without the money?
Well, not if I can help it.
See, Kate, he's willing. All he's got to do is stay 3 rounds with this panty-waist fighter, and he'll make himself $100. Minus my manager's fee, of course.
Your what?
You don't expect me to make him the champion of the world for nothing, do you?
I will not have Herman fighting for his money. I'll find some way to see that he gets paid.
Stick around for supper, son. I think she's weakening. I can see it now. The Shady Rest will become the fight capital of the world. Fighters will come from all over to train here. The Cannonball will have to put on 6 extra cars to haul the overflow. But Kate...
Uncle Joe, Herman is not a fighter.
He don't have to be a fighter. He's indestructible. Turn your head this way, Herman.
Any more asparagus?
Take a swing at him with this.
Certainly not.
Betty Joe?
No, thanks.
Bobby?
I don't think so.
Well, for crying out loud, what do you have to do to...
What's for dessert?
It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
See, Kate, even your own kin can see that he can't be hurt.
Well, I must admit that his
Thanks,
head
Kate.
is...
You just gave us a new champion of the world.
Gosh, Uncle Joe, is he strong?
Well, he needs a little hardening up. Hey, Herman, use the other hand.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't have set them posts better myself.
Well, what are you going to use for the ring ropes?
Simple.
That's Mom's wash.
It's okay, it's dry. Looks pretty good, don't it?
What are you going to use for the ring floor?
Oh, I got a tarpaulin.
You'll need padding.
Yeah, well, that's all taken care of. Where's your mother?
In the kitchen.
Good. Bobby Joe, let's have the padding.
How's my aim?
Uncle Joe, what happened to my wash?
You should have been out here, Kate. There was this big wind.
Yeah, and you're still here.
Kate, it's a small sacrifice to make when you're going to be the new home of the Madison Square Garden.
And what is this?
It's a squared circle.
And what are those lumps? And if they are what I think they are, you're going to get yours.
I don't know. They're just some old that I put under there.
Oh, what?
I didn't look at them very close, Kate. I don't know.
Want another mattress, Uncle Joe?
No thanks, Bobby. I ain't sleepy.
Uh-huh. Put those back on the beds.
But, Kate...
Put those back on the bed.
Herman.
Yes, sir. What's your pleasure?
Nothing. Kate gets the mattress back on the bed. She'll have to fight him for him.
Here you are, everybody. Apple pie.
Oh, boy, Bobby Joe, that sure does look good.
That is good, Bobby Joe.
That does it. Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe, do you realize that Herman ate 2 chickens, a roast, a loaf of bread, and 2 whole apple pies?
Hey, he's got to keep up his strength. He's a well-oiled fighting machine.
Eating machine is more like it. And we're going to go broke keeping him oiled.
Remember, a future champion uses up a lot of energy. You got to expect him to eat a lot more than the rest of us Hooterville folks.
All put together?
Time. I said time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Joe.
Bobby, if you don't pay attention, how am I going to get Herman in shape?
I've almost finished drawing the advertising picture of Herman. See?
That's not bad. We'll have Sam run off a few thousand of those, and the hurricane here will be world famous. Okay, now let's get back to shadowboxing. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to jab, hooking, and crossing. Now to jab, you got to shift your weight from your left foot to your right. Notice how I got in close to you before you knew what I was doing?
Yes, sir, Mr. Carson.
Uncle Joe, guess who's registering? Kid Dynamite.
You're Kid Dynamite, huh?
This is Mrs. Hogan.
I'm Kid Dynamite's mother and his manager, Fatso.
I'm Joe Carson.
Is this the bum you're managing?
Bum. He's going to take that kid of yours apart and forget how to put him back together.
Hey, did you hear that, kid?
Yeah. Kid, didn't I see him fighting in the Spanish-American War?
You listen to me, chubby. If this creep lasts 1 round, I'll know the fight is fixed.
But you listen to me. I'm going to quit.
Wait a minute, Mac. Watch what you're doing. No one lays a hand on my mom, mister. No one. No one. No one.
Say there, feller. You leave Mr. Carson alone.
You stay out of this. Oh, my hand!
Got the 100 ready? Hey, we'd make a fortune.
No.
Yeah, but a little side bet. You saw the kid hit Herman. Didn't do a thing to him.
I am not interested.
Hi, Miss Hogan. How's your son, the kid with the cream puff punch?
Hey, where do you keep your pots and pans?
Oh, you don't have to bother. I do all the cooking for the hotel.
Not for Kid Dynamite, you won't. Besides, it's going to cut down on the gate if it ever gets out that the same cook is dishing up meals for my boy and your fighter.
Don't call him my fighter. I don't want any part of this boxing match. And besides, my cooking is entirely neutral.
All the grub in the world ain't going to help Dynamite when the hurricane cuts loose.
Carson, you're all gab and no geeters.
What does that mean?
In polite language, it means put your money where your mouth is. I got 5 C's here, just crying to be covered.
Oh, come out of it, Uncle Joe. It's only $500.
Well, loudmouth, how's about it? Or is it a bit too steep for you, tin horn?
Nobody calls Joe Carson a tin horn. I'll bet your $500 against this hotel.
Uncle Joe, this isn't your hotel to bet. Now clear out, both of you, so that I can cook, or nobody's going to eat around here.
But, Kate,
Out, both of you.
I'm staying. I'm cooking for my boy because I don't want him to get indigestion.
Are you insinuating that my cooking gives you indigestion?
Only if you eat it.
The hurricane eats it.
Ah, that overstuffed slob. He won't even last half a round.
Using your homemade expression, put your money where your mouth is.
My 500 against the hotel.
You're on.
Uncle Joe! Oh!
You got nothing to worry about, Kate. You saw Herman take the kid's best punch.
Howdy. What's for dinner?
What do you know about that? He's got a glass stomach.
I think these posters of Herman turned out real good, don't you?
Might as well throw him away, Betty Jo. First time Herman gets hit in the stomach, it's all over.
Oh, Uncle Joe, every fighter has a weakness. And Kid Dynamite must be a sucker for something.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
No one lays a hand on my mom, mister. No one. No one.
What is it, Uncle Joe?
Betty Jo, I've got it. I've got a way to fizzle the dynamite's fuse.
Only low punches now, no rabbit punches. Good luck, boys. Come on, fight me. I just can't wait to get him.
He's got a hard jaw.
Yeah, but I bet he's got a soft tongue.
Come on, Junior.
Gosh, Mom, isn't this exciting? Mom, what have you got there?
Smelling salt.
Put it away. Herman isn't going to need any of them.
They're not for Herman, they're for me, just in case.
I thought Uncle Joe said they'd be standing room only.
Now remember what I taught you, champ.
But don't worry, Herman. He's just as nervous as you are.
Looks like a picture of Mrs. Hogan.
I know, I drew it.
What?
It's Uncle Joe's secret weapon.
That's a boy.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Keep in the bread basket, Junior, right in the stomach.
But I can't hit you, Ma.
It's working, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, there's more than one way to skin a skunk.
Bring it up. Clowering, Herman.
Hit him in the stomach, Junior, the stomach.
Look out, Herman. Look out.
That's my boy.
Look out!
Give him an uppercut, Herman. Hey, look at Horn. He got him down. Hey, look at 3, 4, 5. Stick it now.
Junior, come along now.
Give it up, champ. Just 2 more rounds to go.
Let me pull you off.
Why didn't you hit him in the kitchen, Junior? It's only a picture.
I couldn't hit you, Ma. I love you, Ma.
Remember, Junior, right in the love buns.
I'll try, Ma. Hey, look, Ma. It's gone.
What do I do now? What do I do?
Cover up, Herman! Keep your middle covered up! Cover up, Herman!
That's my boy. Oh, you're great.
One, two, three, four. Ma, I'm gonna kill him this time, Ma.
Yeah, kill him.
I'll fix it with my mascara.
You're doing great, Herman. We'll just give you a fast paint job.
Well, I already had one, Mr. Carson. Black and blue.
Oh, that's what you made me do.
Hey, Herman, come on. Hey, Ma, look, they've done it again.
That ain't me, Junior. See the mustache? Why, it's your no good pa. Clobber him, Junior. Clobber him
Hey, look at got him down.
good. Junior, please. Oh, there he is.
Get up, Herman! Get up!
Herman, there's only a few seconds left. Get up!
You're my boy.
Hey, Ma, he won't get up for about a week.
Hey, he's getting up, you big lunk.
Don't call me a big lunk, Ma. I have to belt you one.
He done it. He stayed 3 rounds. Yeah.
The hotel is safe. The hotel is safe. Oh, Mom, wait. Sure lucky she brought the smelling salts.
That overflowing crowd you expected wasn't even a groundswell.
You mean the gate receipts only come to $4?
Big shot, you gave everybody free passes.
Even so, we got the $500 from Mrs. Hogan, and another 100 because we stayed 3 rounds with the kid Dynamite.
We stayed? From where I sat, it looked like Herman was doing the fighting.
Including the gate receipts, it all comes to $604. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Makes the trip to the county seat seem almost worthwhile.
I don't believe I've seen you before today, Mr.
Finchcliffe. I'm from the county bureau.
Finchcliffe.
Say, you did do all right, didn't you?
Oh, we sure did. After taking out expenses such as new mattresses, we cleared $451.
Did you include the $250 county license fee for staging a prize fight? And the $200 penalty for not getting the license. Making a grand total of the assessment of $450.
Leaving us a grand profit of $1.
Which I'll take for new mascara.
So on, folks.
Mr. Finchcliffe, you're one of the finest physical specimens I've ever seen. Now, the kid's fighting in Crabwell Corners next week. He's off.
Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Darling, if I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have asked you.
Oh, gee, this is the most important, wonderful thing that ever happened to me. Oh, wait till I tell the kids at school that I'll be going.
Wait. It isn't settled yet. First, we have to get your mother's permission.
Oh, is that all? Well, then we're all set. Oh, thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Mr. Douglas. Thank you.
For what?
For marrying Mrs. Douglas.
It's my pleasure.
It won't cost you anything, Mom. And besides, even if it did cost something, I could... Mom, I promise I won't bring any trouble to Mrs. Douglas.
The whole thing is out of the question.
Why is it out of the question?
Because it's an imposition on Mrs. Douglas, you tagging along to New York.
Tagging along? She asked me to be her traveling companion. It was her idea.
Sure, after you worked on her for an hour like you're working on me right now.
Mom, did I tell you that Mrs. Douglas says you won't have to worry about my expenses? She's got it all...
That does it. If anything proves you're too young to go to New York, it's the way you've been carrying on for the last hour. Now, one more peep out of you and you go to your room.
Gee, just wait. You'll be sorry. When I'm an old lady of 34 hobbling around Hooterville, people will say, look at poor Betty Jo. She had a chance to go to New York, but her mother stood in her way. I'll go to my room.
You'll go farther than that. You'll go to New York.
What?
I've changed my mind. You can go to New York.
Mom! Oh, Mom, thank you. Wow! A whole week in New York!
Could you possibly make it 2? Young lady, that line looks the same as it did 10 minutes ago.
How come she gets to go to New York?
Well, I never thought I'd see petty jealousy from one of my girls. Tell you what we'll do. While Betty Jo's gone, we'll take a little trip.
Wonderful. Where?
Well, there's a marvelous bill playing at the Pixley Bijou. It's a Conrad Nagel festival.
When Betty Jo find out, she'll cancel her trip to New York.
Joe, you're going to need these.
Mom, no one takes their own towels to the Ritz Savoy.
Don't tell me about big city hotels. They charge outlandish rates, and then they only give you 2 towels.
We have room.
Well, we'll just make room. And... These can stay here.
I need them.
Well, when you try out for the Yankees, maybe Phil Rizzuto will lend you his glove.
He's retired from baseball.
You see? He doesn't need his glove.
Betty Jo, I just made out a list of places of interest for you to see. These are musts.
Uncle Joe, the train's going to be here soon.
Kate, a trip to New York only comes once in a lifetime. You don't want to miss anything. Now, after you've seen the Python and the Periscope and the Flatiron Building...
Python and the Periscope?
He means the Trilon and the Perisphere. They were attractions at the World's Fair way back in 1939.
Which is well worth seeing.
The train's here.
Uncle Joe, would you go down and tell Charlie that we'll be right there?
Yep, but I want to explain to her how to get an extra slab of pie out of them little windows in the automat.
Good.
We sure gonna miss you, Betty Joe.
I'll only be gone for a week.
A week?
Well, let's not get sickening about it. Well, it's disgusting seeing a grown man act like an old lady. Get them suitcases aboard the coach. You got to pick up Miss Douglas in time to make them bus connections in Pixley. Well, let's get the farewells over with. You have a good time, honey, and don't worry about us. We'll get along just fine.
Sure you will, Uncle Joe.
It's going to be kind of nice and quiet around here with nobody bouncing balls off the side of the hotel or running up and down the stairs.
Goodbye, dear. Have a wonderful time.
Thanks, Mom. And I sure appreciate you not loading me up with instructions.
Well, after all, you're a big girl now.
Bye, sis. Have fun. Easy, Bobby Joe. It isn't forever.
And you stay with Mrs. Douglas, and don't talk to any strangers on the train. And keep yourself bundled up.
Okay.
And write to me every day.
Mom, you promised.
And watch the food you eat. And do everything that Mrs. Douglas says. And if you should get an earache during the night.
Mom, I haven't had an earache since I was 5.
Or a sore throat. Or if you should fall down and skin your knee. Well, I'd bring down the suitcase so she isn't going.
I'll be fine.
Of course you will.
Goodbye, dear. Look who came to say goodbye. Oh, he wants to go with you. Well, you be a good boy. And don't talk to strangers. And I'll write you every day. And make sure you eat the right things. And don't get cold at night.
Come on, honey. Goodbye, dear. You have fun. You be a good girl. I'll take that. And don't forget to write to me every day.
Okay, Mom. Bye.
Here, lady.
Careful of my luggage, conductor. Don't mar the finish.
Oh, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'll be careful, ma'am.
Come on, Floyd. You wasted enough time with this passenger. Where's my Betty Joe?
Why, she's... Can't you see? Who do you think?
Oh, my baby! What have they done to my baby?
How do you do, Mother? Welcome. Enchanté, I'm sure. Oh, thank you all for this heartwarming reception.
Don't look at me. I don't know what happened. Mrs. Douglas came back the same way she went.
Nothing's happened. I'm still the same sweet Betty Joe that you all know and love. Oh, I've had a most exhausting ride.
Wow! What's the idea, Kate?
I just wanted to find out if you were dreaming all this. Well, dear, here you are, home again.
What did you do to it?
Do to it? Well, nothing. Same old Shady rest.
It looks so small.
Same size as it was a week ago.
Gee, Betty Joe, you sure look wonderful. So different. Oh, I like your hat. It's darling. It's one like Mrs. Douglas has.
Your hair is different, isn't it?
Mrs. Douglas took me to her own hairstylist on the avenue. The avenue? Oh, well, I thought everybody knew. Fifth Avenue. That Robert's was divine. He created my hairstyle to enhance my personality.
What's left of it?
Bet none of them big city hotels got anything like this here elevator.
Well, I did see something like it. It was at the Bronx Zoo, and some pelicans were living in it.
Betty Jo, you haven't said anything about your room.
Oh, Mom, Oh, well, my room at the Ritz Savoy was 3 times this size, and so bright and cheery. And whenever I wanted anything, I merely had to call downstairs.
Anybody can do that here.
Oh, well, there they had a phone.
Did you have breakfast in bed?
Yes, and you didn't even have to be sick.
Betty Jo, there's something missing. You must have left them in New York.
I can't imagine what.
Your mitt and your baseball cap that you sneaked into your luggage.
Those old things. Oh, I'm having them sent here by express.
Your what?
Oh, well, after all, Mother, one doesn't pack an old soiled glove in one's personal luggage. Mrs. Douglas and I were on the go every minute. Oh, you can't imagine how much there is to do in New York.
How do you like your supper?
Nightclubs, plays, and musicals and parties. Sounds like you had a busy week. Oh, I was talking about our first night. Then Mrs. Douglas took me to all the exclusive shops and fancy restaurants.
Speaking of fancy restaurants, Pixley Diner's starting a businessman's luncheon for 35 cents.
Oh, and then one night, Mrs. Douglas and Gregory Tremaine took me to a Persian cafe, and we all had shish kebab. That's little pieces of lamb on a flaming sword.
Oh, yeah, I know what shish kebab is, but what's a Gregory Tremaine?
He's a young man Mrs. Douglas introduced me to. He's the son of one of Mr. Douglas's clients. He's at least 19 and very sophisticated.
I can imagine ordering shish kebab and all.
I'll bet it was expensive. No, not too much. If I can remember the menu, it was around $12.
Imagine $12 for 3 people.
Mother, it was $12 for each of us.
Well, that's outrageous. I could feed you all week on that much.
You gotta remember, Kate, in them flaming swords, you pay about 80 cents for the meat, and the rest of it's for fire insurance.
Then Mrs. Douglas took me to a party, and guess who we met? The most famous international...
Speaking of guess who had their hair cut at the Hooterville barbershop Saturday night? Wilbur Trammell.
The most famous international statesman that...
Wilbur Trammell? I thought he and Nora moved to Omaha.
Well, they did, but...
And he came all the way back here for a haircut?
Well, if you'll remember, Wilbur had sort of a peculiar-shaped head. It would take a while for them Omaha barbers to catch on.
Oh, excuse us, Betty Jo. You were saying?
I was about to remark that when Mrs. Douglas and I met the ambassador from Peru, we talked about something more important than haircuts.
You met an ambassador?
Several. I had the most fascinating conversation with the French delegate to the UN about
Have
modern
some more
art.
fried chicken.
Oh, no thanks.
But I fixed it specially for you because you like it.
Chicken is so plebeian. At Francois, Mrs. Douglas and I had pheasant under glass.
Well, I'm sure you're going to like dessert. Now, I couldn't decide which one you liked the best, so I cooked the whole shebang. We're going to have strawberry shortcake, chocolate pudding, apple turnover, blueberry pie, you name it.
No baked Alaska?
Baked Alaska?
Oh, unless you'd been to New York, you wouldn't understand. It's sort of hot ice cream.
No, I didn't get around to making it.
Maybe we could barbecue her an ice cube.
Mom, I know. Now that Betty Jo's back, let's do something we haven't done for a long time. After we do the dishes, I'll play the piano and we can all sing.
How do you country people endure this monotonous existence?
Betty Jo? Betty Jo Bradley?
Sounds like Mom's mad at Betty Jo.
Elizabeth Josephine Bradley?
She's furious. Sure glad it isn't me.
Bobby Jo Bradley?
Oh, coming, Mother!
Why aren't you out in the kitchen doing those pots and pans?
I was cleaning room number 5.
That's Betty Jo's job.
Well, so are the pots and pans.
That girl, where is she?
I'll tell you where she is. She's over to Douglas's.
Let's have that again, Uncle Joe.
She's over visiting the Douglases again. She ought to start paying them rent. I'm sick and tired of every time she...
Oh, listen! Oh, there you are, Mother. I have some delightful news for you.
Isn't that a coincidence? I have some delightful news for you, too. The pots and pans are in the kitchen, and number 5 is waiting to be cleaned up.
How can you possibly talk about such mundane matters when Gregory Tremaine is coming?
When he gets here, he can help me sort out this wash, which a certain niece of mine should be doing instead of me. And I go...
Now get out of that fancy get-up and into some work clothes. You've got a lot of... Who's coming?
Gregory Tremaine. I told you all about him. He's that fascinating young man Mrs. Douglas introduced me to in New York.
Oh, that's a good one. Thanks, Kate. Well, that's the fire eater, the kid with the flaming sword.
He's passing by on his way to the coast, and he's stopping by to have dinner with me tomorrow night.
You mean he's coming here to the Shady Rest?
Yes, and I want you all to make sure...
Wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad. And since he was so nice to you in New York, I'm going to cook him a special dinner. Let's see. I'll have baked ham, candied sweet potatoes, blueberry pie. Is something wrong?
You can't possibly serve that plebeian food to a sophisticated man of the world like Gregory Tremaine.
You know, what does he eat? Hummingbird earlobes and cricket kneecaps, El Casserole?
I've already made out the menu. Mother?
Pheasant under glass, artichoke hearts Meunier, peaches Marchambeau, trout almondine.
Oh, you can cook them, can't you?
I can't even pronounce them. Where did you dig up such a crazy bill of fare?
Well, I asked Mrs. Douglas what Gregory liked, and she made some suggestions.
Oh, she did she?
Now, everybody listen. Gregory is very refined. Also, he starts college next fall. So I've made out another list.
Another list.
Bobby Joe, don't bore Gregory with how you won the essay contest at Hooterville High. And Uncle Joe, don't wear your old sweater to dinner. And while we're dining, please don't lean your elbows on the table. Get down, you naughty boy. Why can't you behave like Mrs. Douglas's dog?
Welcome to the club.
Oh, and a couple more things.
Yes, like the pots and pans. Get into your jeans.
Oh, really, Mother?
Yes, really, Mother. Now get.
Betty Jo's sure going Hollywood since she went to New York.
She acts like she's Miss Park Avenue and we're Tobacco Road.
Well, I've had it. If you hear a sonic boom, it'll be coming from the Douglas farm.
All the time we were in New York, that Betty Jo kept wishing that you were there.
She did? Well, but why did she come back so different?
Because New York is so different. It's very exciting for a young girl. They get carried away.
Oh, yes. I guess you're right. I remember how excited I was the first time my aunt brought me to the city.
To New York?
No. Crabwell Corners. It took me 2 weeks to get over it.
It's taking me longer than that.
I figure I owe you an apology barging in here like a mother buffalo protecting her calf.
That's what mother buffaloes are for. And don't worry about Betty Jo. In a little while, she will be back where she was before she went.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But that isn't going to help me tomorrow night.
What is happening tomorrow night?
What? We are having Gregory Tremaine for dinner.
And you don't know how to cook it?
Oh, no. It's a person. And I got to whip up pompano, amandine, peaches, Marchambeau.
I can help you with that.
You know how to cook pompano?
No, but I have a gourmet cookbook. You can have it. Hasn't been opened.
Yeah, that takes care of dinner. But it isn't going to be quite as easy to take care of me.
Oh, it's easier than you think. And for that, I don't even need a book. Why, you are going to be the most stunning woman in Hootersville.
Mother, the train's in. I thought I told you to stay in the kitchen. Don't argue. The lobby is no place for you when I'm expecting company. Well, how do I look? I guess it'll have to do.
My, Uncle Joe, you sure look handsome.
You're no slouch yourself, Bobby Joe. Say, we got a treat coming. I just sneaked some of the sauce off of that Peachmar shambles.
At the Ritz Savoy, a gentleman doesn't come in licking his fingers.
Of course not. That's because they ain't got as good a food as your mother can make.
Well, that must be Gregory. What's keeping Mother? Gregory, enchanté.
Betty Joe. Quaint little gatehouse here. I suppose the footman here will escort us up to the mansion.
Gregory, you're as witty as ever. May I present my family? Bobby Joe, this is Gregory Tremaine, an old friend from the East. Hello. Gregory, my sister, Bobby Joe.
How do you do?
And this is my footman. My uncle, Mr. Joseph Carson.
How do you do, Mr. Carson?
Hiya, Greg. Have a good trip?
It's Gregory. Well, I jetted the first 1,000 miles, and that wasn't so bad. And then I jolted the last 20 miles on that steam-driven skateboard.
I wonder what could be keeping Mother. I'll go see.
Oh, don't bother. I'll get her.
Holy smoke! I mean, Mother, this is Gregory Tremaine. Gregory, my mother.
Enchanté, Mr. Tremaine. Elizabeth Josephine has told us so much about you.
Well, now that the formalities is over, let's put on the feed bag.
Uncle Joe.
What Uncle Joe meant to say is, dinner is served.
Gotta hand it to you, Kate. This trout almondine's real tasty.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Tremaine, it might add to your enjoyment to know that Uncle Joe caught these fish this morning.
I wasn't going to mention it. That big one right there put up quite a scrap. I had to hit him with my shoe before he lay still.
Aren't you hungry, Mr. Tremaine?
Not really.
Betty Joe said trout almondine was your favorite dish.
Well, it is. At the Waldorf.
Well, I'd be glad to accept any of your suggestions the next time you jet in.
Well, perhaps I should talk to the chef directly.
Well, you're talking to the chef right now.
You mean to say that you were the hostess, the lady of the house? You personally go in the kitchen? Your mother actually cooks.
Well, when you run a hotel, there's more to it than cooking. You have to sweep and dust.
Sweeping and dusting. Amusingly primitive.
I've had enough of this. We may be primitive, but we aren't rude.
Betty Joe, Mr. Tremaine.
Please, Mom. Ever since he got here, he's done nothing but sneer at the hotel and pick at Bobby, you, and Uncle Joe. And the only thing that's wrong with this food is it's too good for him.
Just a minute,
You're a phony, that's what you are.
Well, I don't have to sit here and be insulted. I'll thank you for my hat.
Thanks, boy. The way he acted, like he was better than everybody else just because he happened to come from a big city. Who does he think he is, anyway? Betty Joe Bradley? Gee, was I that much of a stinker? Oh, I'm the luckiest girl in the whole world. I've got the best uncle, and the best sister, and the most wonderful mom.
Well, how about dessert? Should I go get the peaches marchambone?
Well, if it's all the same to you, Mom, I'd rather have some of your blueberry pie.
Well, welcome back to the club.
Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
There it is again, that peculiar feeling that something's going to happen. Oh. It's back. Well, you know that feeling of impending doom? You must have felt it.
What a beautiful morning.
Yeah, real second piece of pie weather. Joe, do you feel something strange?
You still harping on that silly female premonition? Trouble with you women is you ain't got enough to keep you busy. Look at me. If you was active like I am, you wouldn't have time to worry about that nonsense.
It's worse this time. Something's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Well, I can't quite pin it down, but it's somewhere between a calamity and a disaster. Homer Bedloe.
May I have a room, please?
I was wrong. It's beyond a disaster. It's a catastrophe.
Hi, Bedloe. Does the lead locust know you broke out of the pack?
Evidently, my arrival has taken you by surprise.
Yes. Usually we get a whiff of brimstone and you appear in a puff of smoke.
Once, Mrs. Bradley, my black little heart would have swelled with pride at your praise. But behold, I'm defeated, a failure.
Let me be the first to kick you while you're down.
Why, did the little orphans expose your plot to put an octopus in their wading pool?
Please, Mrs. Bradley, all I ask in this, my darkest hour, is sanctuary.
Why would an important man like the vice president of the CNFW Railroad stoop so low as to want a room in a miserable, isolated, termite-ridden hovel? Isn't that what you called it?
No, I call it a miserable, isolated, termite-ridden fire trap. That's what
That's right. That's what you called it.
Oh, I mean, Mrs. Bradley, please, whatever I said, just give me a room.
We can put him in number 8. One where the ceiling collapsed after the last rain, the papers peeling off the walls.
Anything, only just an address where I can receive my unemployment checks, where I can pass the last few remaining years of my dreary and useless life. I'm torturing myself by looking out this window at that little train, the cannonball. It will race by, mocking me with its sneering whistle, a whistle which seems to say, there sits Homer Bedloe, the fake that fizzled.
Bravo, bravo. That's the best performance you've put on to date.
Oh, I'm not acting, Mr. Carson. Here, Mrs. Bradley. Here's my last $10. Please, give me number 8.
No, we're all full up, and we're going to be that way for some time.
We'll just fluff up a few rags in the hall, lay out some old newspapers in the coal bin, anything to rest this human debris.
Homer Bedloe, every time you come around here, we have trouble.
Believe me, Mrs. Bradley, I couldn't do you any harm if I wanted to. Norman Curtis, the president of the railroad, has pulled my claws, extracted my fangs, and sold me down the river.
What does that mean?
I've been fired.
What?
Total disgrace. They forced me to watch while they ripped my name off the office door and put up my successors. Wilbur Goodfellow.
So, Norman Curtis finally saw through you.
Well, you should see the man they put in my chair. Has Wilbur Goodfellow got evil, squinty little eyes like I have? No. His are frank and clear and open and blue. Is he lean and wiry and weasel-like me? No. He's big and strong and kind and generous like a St. Bernard. Short. He's repulsive.
Pardon me. I'm looking for Kate Bradley.
Oh, I'm Kate Bradley.
Oh. My superior, Norman Curtis of the CNFW, asked me to stop by and pay his respects.
Well, that was very nice of him.
Oh. And you must be Mr. Joseph Carson.
That's right. Glad to know you.
What's this? What have we here? Homer Bedloe. You were warned not to come within a mile of railroad property, and you were ordered to leave these good people alone.
Oh, I'm only a penniless old man. When Mr. Curtis fired me, he took away my pension.
And with good cause, you plotted to destroy the cannonball. Out!
There's no place to go. My mother won't take me back.
Try the Salvation Army.
I did. They won't take me either.
If this scoundrel has caused you any financial loss, I'm instructed to make it up to you.
Oh, no, thank you very much. He didn't.
I'll be here for several days inspecting the spur line and the cannonball.
Well, you're not thinking of shutting down the railroad.
Good heavens, no. Mr. Curtis would as soon cut off his right arm as the cannonball. Only the lowest of swine would think of such a thing. May I register, please?
You're out of luck, good fellow. They haven't any rooms left.
We do for him. For you, the hotel's off limits.
Please, Mrs. Bradley, let me stay. I'll carry the luggage, fetch the ice water, page the guests.
All right, Homer, you can stay.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Bradley.
Front.
Right this way, Mr. Goodfellow. You've made me so happy.
This is a fine train you have here, Mr. Smoot. Believe me, this is railroading at its best.
Thank you, Mr. Goodfeller.
Did you hear what he said, Charlie? He sure is smart for an executive.
And Mr. Pratt, a lot of these know-it-all young engineers could take lessons from you.
Oh, shucks, it ain't really me, Mr. Goodfeller. When you got a good old engine like the Cannonball, she knows when there's a friend aboard the train.
It's time the railroad rewarded you men for your loyalty and hard work. When I get back to the home office, I'll put a bug in Mr. Curtis' ear.
Okay, and while you're at it, don't forget to tell him about our loyalty and hard work.
And that's only the beginning. I'm going to have the locomotive overhauled, the entire train repainted, the road bed repaired.
Wow, that's marvelous.
I've already ordered new uniforms for Floyd and Charlie, and here, Mrs. Bradley, let me do that.
New uniforms.
The way I look at it is every dollar spent on the cannonball will return 100-fold.
Oh, Mr. Goodfellow, you shouldn't be doing that.
Why not?
Well, what would Mr. Curtis say if he saw his new vice president sweeping a porch?
He'd say, good fellow, I outrank you. Give me that broom.
Gee, Mr. Goodfellow, I thought all railroad vice presidents were rat things.
Oh, you'll have to excuse Betty Jo's language. What she meant to say was that the only vice president she's ever known was rat fink.
No need to eavesdrop, Bedloe. And I'll say this right to your rat-think face. I see an era of booming prosperity ahead for this community, and I want the C&FW Railroad to have a part in it.
Oh, those words burn like a red-hot poker. My dream of a desolate valley trampled in the dust.
And I'm not leaving the Shady Rest out of my plans. I'll have the tracks moved closer to the hotel, so your guests won't have to walk so far.
Oh, I wouldn't expect anything like that.
It's the least I can do, considering some of the deeds of my predecessor. When I think of what he's done to you, if you weren't an unemployed, has-been bedlow-eyed...
You'd slice me within an inch of my miserable life.
Exactly.
Scat!
Charlie, you sure look like a first-class engineer.
Pretty good yourself. Mighty thought of you, Mr. Goodfeller.
Is there a fly on my nose, Charlie?
Yeah? Why?
Whack it for me, would you?
Oh, whack it yourself. You're closer to it.
I would, but I don't want to get wrinkles in my sleeves.
Charlie, what are you doing?
Nothing. Charlie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, I'll tell you another thing he wouldn't do. That's help a passenger on with his packages. Or either would you.
Get that stuff away from me. Can't you see I'm all dressed up?
Here, you take it.
I'm the engineer.
I'm a passenger, and
Uncle Joe, don't argue. I'm due to meet Gertie Sanford and Pixley.
next thing they won't want to get into the cab for fear they'll get grease on their new duds.
Gosh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, we better ride in the coach.
Come on, boys. I'd appreciate it if I could get home and change. Gertie and I want to see the new movie at the Pixie Bijou.
You'll like it. Hoot Gibson rides into this range.
Oh, that was last week. This week they got another good Western. Texans don't cry.
Why don't they cry, Charlie?
I'll tell you why Texans don't cry. They're happy because you two chowderheads were born somewhere else.
Oh, hey, can you give me a hand with these? They're heavy.
As soon as I take Mr. Kimberly his lunch. My, you look nice, Mom.
Thank you, dear. Why don't you try this way, honey?
Have a try.
Thank you, dear. I will. Betty, Joe, those are too heavy. Get Uncle Joe to help you with them.
He already did. He told me how to lift them without breaking my back.
Will you put those down? Too much work to be done around here. I'm not going to Pixley.
You've got to. Mrs. Sanford's expecting you.
I just don't feel right about skipping out to a movie when the hotel's full of guests.
Mom, when there are no guests, you can't go because we're broke. And when there are guests, you can't go because there's too much work.
Just about the size of it.
The trouble with you is you don't know how to put other people in charge.
Oh, is that my trouble?
Well, you don't see Conrad Hilton missing a good movie because his hotels are full up.
He wouldn't.
Mom! Betty Joe! Look what Mr. Kimberly gave me. $1. He says he just loves the service at the Shady Ranch.
Out of my way, Bobby Joe. These are Mr. Kimberly's bags.
Well, I just discovered a new vitamin. Money.
All right. Stop your whining. You'll get your bone.
Uncle Joe?
Yeah?
I'm going into Pixley now. The girls will get dinner for you and the guests.
You and Gertie have a good time. Don't worry about us. All right, here's your bone. Now shut up.
Bone? But the dog's in here. What do you... Oh, Uncle Joe, you're not...
Thank you, you generous people.
Mr. Bedlow, go in the kitchen and eat at the table. Uncle Joe, how could you toss him that bone?
Oh, don't worry, Kate. We got a better one for the dog.
I want you to understand this. Anyone under my roof is to be treated as a human being, even if it is Mr. Bedlow.
I haven't any money and my rent's overdue.
We'll carry on the coffin till your unemployment check arrives.
I'm not worthy of such kindness.
I gotta go now. The train is waiting. And Mr. Bedlow, help yourself to the icebox.
You're making a mistake, Kate. There's nothing more treacherous than an unemployed cobra.
Now, give Mr. Bedlow a chance. Now that he's lost his influence, it could be the beginning of his metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Now, that's sinking pretty low, getting sick so we have to quarantine the hotel. Just when business is good, too.
Oh, no, Uncle Joe. You see, I don't have time to explain.
Now, there you are, you...
Mercy, what is that?
Oh, save me, Mrs. Bradley, save me!
It's a good thing I came in that back door just as I did. There he was with his scrawny hands deep in your potato salad. You just can't trust that miserable ingrate.
Oh, no, it's all right, Mr. Goodfellow. I gave that miserable ingrate permission.
Yeah, I told you so.
Your trust is misplaced, Mrs. Bradley.
Mr. Goodfellow's right, Kate. Remember, a vulture never changes his spots.
All right, Bedlow. But as long as we're under the same roof, keep out of my way. I can't stand the sight of you. Ah! Enjoy your evening out, Mrs. Bradley.
He was a fine, upstanding man.
Yeah. I thought when they made me, they broke the mold. I was wrong. There goes another Joe Carson.
One is plenty, thank you.
Come in. Everything's certainly going well.
You speak when you're spoken to, good fellow.
Yes, sir.
Sit. I said sit.
Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Bedloe, we're certainly putting it over, aren't we?
What do you mean we're putting it over? You almost ruined everything.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, it's as plain as the nose on your stupid face. Look what you did to this valley. Business is booming. Everybody's happy. This hotel is thriving. You know, I could...
Thresh me within an inch of my worthless life?
That's the way I'd warm up. You were merely to lull these simple-minded yokels into a false sense of security.
Isn't that what I did?
Will you shut up and listen? You went too far. That oily, benevolent, confidence-inspiring manner of yours almost ruined my beautiful scheme.
But...
Hey! The farmers are shipping their crop by the cannonball. The salesmen are riding the train. If the Home Office hears that there's a profit to be made from this ramshackle branch line, I'll be ruined. I'll never be able to run the cannonball out of business.
Please, give me another chance, please.
The average scoundrel will be defeated, but I'm two-faced and double-brained. Back in kindergarten, when other children were studying finger painting, I was majoring in skullduggery.
Then you have a new plan?
Certainly, I got a new plan. Now, this is what we're going to do. First...
Keep coming, Mom. Over easy for Mr. Smith, scramble 3 for Mr. Bryan, base 2 for Mrs. Milford, and sunny side up for Mr. Goodfellow.
Hey, Kate. Got another order for room service. Miss Canby wants ham and eggs, over easy rye, toast, orange juice, and a pot of coffee.
But I just gave you Mrs. Canby's breakfast.
Smells so good I ate it on the way.
Joe.
Oh, say, you haven't told us about your big night in Pixley.
Yeah, Mom, how was the movie?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, how was it?
What was it about?
We gotta dish up the food. Get the tray.
Just tell me what it was about.
Well, it was about this woman who had a very bright, attractive daughter.
And?
Well, this woman was trying to feed her guests. And all the bright, attractive daughter wanted to do was to stand around gabbing and gabbing. And so the guests got sore and they checked out.
Oh, Mom.
Now, you scoot out.
Mom, guess what?
Well, I couldn't guess.
Well, explain it, Mr. Goodfellow.
Well, perhaps some other time. Your mother's busy.
Oh, go on and tell her.
What is it, Mr. Goodfellow?
You see, she wants to hear it. Go ahead.
Well, as part of my plan...
Mr. Goodfellow's going to give Charlie and Floyd raises. The Cannonball's getting its face lifted. And during the operation, the main line's going to loan Charlie and Floyd a diesel locomotive. Isn't that marvelous?
I think so. Well, now, let's see. Charlie and Floyd are having their faces lifted.
Oh, Mom. Well, explain it, Mr. Goodfellow.
Well, what Betty Joe was trying to say
What I was trying to say is, Mom...
Stop interrupting. Go ahead, Mr. Goodfellow.
I've instructed the superintendent of the division to recondition the Cannonball. And while she's in the roundhouse at Riverton, the spur line will have the use of another locomotive.
Well, that's great, Mr. Goodfellow. Great.
Well, let's have a party. That's a good idea, Bobby Joe. We can have a going-away party for the Cannonball.
And another one when it comes back all bright and shiny.
If you make ice cream, I'll turn the freezer.
Now, girls,
We've just got to have a party for the Cannonball.
Well, Mr. Goodfellow, since you're responsible for all this, would you be the guest of honor?
Why, I'd be delighted.
Cannonball will arrive at your foundry tomorrow night. The instant it gets there, I want you to melt it down into scrap. Yes, that's right, into scrap. Every last bolt and flake of rust. By whose authority? By the order of Homer Bedloe, Vice President of the CNFW Railroad. At last, I've signed the Cannonball's death warrant. This is my finest hour.
As the Cannonball is to be melted into scrap, and there's no other locomotive to pull the train, what are these people going to do?
They'll fulfill my fondest dreams. They'll abandon their homes and farms. This whole valley be populated by lizards and coyotes. As for Kate Bradley's hotel, the termites will be picking their teeth with the slivers from the Shady Rest.
Mr. Bedloe, you are a fiend.
Yeah, that's right. Winner of the Fiends National Open 3 years in a row.
This here occasion calls for a speech.
It sure does, but not by you.
I think Mr. Goodfellow should say a few words.
Yeah!
Please do.
My dear friends, well, I hate to cut short such a happy occasion, but the good old Cannonball has a long journey ahead. We don't want to keep the men at the foundry, the roundhouse, waiting.
Floyd and me's got to get the old girl on the way to the beauty parlor.
Well, first I have a surprise for everybody. Some rare old movies of the Cannonball.
Movies of the Cannonball? Oh, where'd you get 'em, Mom?
Well, remember the other night when I went to the movies in Pixley with Gertie? Well, my old friend, the projectionist, Squint Whitaker, loaned me the film, and along with that, a projector. So, why don't we all go into the lobby and have our coffee and cake there?
Well, after all, Mrs. Bradley, the roundhouse is...
Let them have their little moment. Keep this happy thought in mind. In a few hours' time, their cute little train will be melted down into a shapeless lump.
We're all ready to start. Bobby Joe, turn out the lights. Now, the first scene shows the Cannonball bringing the governor to Hooterville on July 4th, 1916. Oh, my goodness. How could Squint Whitaker get the film so mixed up? That's not the Cannonball. My gracious. Maybe the Cannonball film's on the next reel.
You assured me you hadn't made a picture in years.
How was I to know they'd be shown in Pixley? Why, they're too old even for television.
Back to Hollywood, you ham.
Ham?
You knew it all the time, Kate Bradley. You played me like an ordinary trump, but I'll have you know down at railroad headquarters I'm still the second Barracuda. And in this devilish brain, there lurks a foolproof scheme to destroy the Cannonball forever.
How long do you think you'd be vice president if Norman Curtis knew that you hired an actor to put the Cannonball out of existence?
Oh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. You can't send him that film. It'd ruin me. It wouldn't be the Cannonball that melt down, but my gold cup that I won for the Fiends National Open.
Gee, we sure came close to losing the train.
Yeah, Mom. If you hadn't gone to the Pixley Bijou, we never would have known that Mr. Goodfellow was a movie actor.
Well, it was sheer luck, those particular movies being on the bill. You know, a coincidence like that wouldn't happen again in a million years.
Excuse me. I wonder if I might have a room.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Telegram's for Kate. Take it right up to her.
Yeah, and don't stop to read it on the way.
How can a dog read a telegram?
Yeah, he'd probably have trouble getting it out of the envelope.
Mercy. Get on the train.
Open it, Mom.
Yes, go ahead. Well, I will. For goodness sakes, I never saw so much excitement. You'd think I'd never gotten a
On the floor.
Oh, thank you. Go ahead, read it. I will as soon as I find my glasses.
Try looking for him on your nose.
Dear Kate, arriving tomorrow morning to spend a few days at your hotel as ever, Ralph Denton. Oh, isn't that nice? Well, back to work. Ralph Denton's an old friend.
Say, wasn't he that fellow that was sweet on you way back?
Yes. He was one of hundreds. Now, if anybody is interested in helping their mother, you'll find her turning the mattress in number 5. Shh.
What do you want, Uncle Joe?
You mean you didn't notice?
Notice what?
The way your mom acted when she read that telegram from Ralph Denton.
She acted pleased, if that's what you mean.
That was just to put us off guard.
Why would she want to do that?
It's obvious you two girls don't understand women. It ain't normal for a woman to act normal.
Oh, Uncle Joe.
Sure, Uncle Joe. Your mom may have looked calm to you, but I could see her true feelings. Her goosebumps gave her away.
Come on, Betty Jo, let's help Mom with the mattress.
Say, what was Ralph's sister's name? Mabel. Wonder if she ever got married. She was always showing up when she wasn't wanted, like a cat at a fish fry.
She sounds keen.
So now, after all these years, old Ralph's finally coming back. That's it. His sister's finally gotten married, now he's free to woo your ma.
No one's on the porch. We can talk here. What about? Well, Ralph Denton's doing an hour and Mom's still puttering in the kitchen. So? Look, stupid, if you were expecting an old flame, wouldn't you be excited, fussing around and getting dressed up?
I don't know.
If the old flame were Sandy Koufax?
Oh, sure, I see what you mean. Then Uncle Joe was wrong about Ralph Denton.
No, just the opposite. Well, he's got to be right sometime. Mom's pretending she's not interested because of us.
That's Mom, always thinking of herself last.
This time she's going to get things her way, whether she likes it or not.
What is that stuff?
Some of Billy Joe's best perfume.
It's called impossible.
It smells impossible, too.
It's called impossible because one whiff and you're impossible to resist.
I don't need all this nonsense. Ralph Denton is just an old friend.
Yes, we know.
It's the old friends that need convincing, because they know you better.
Shouldn't Mom be wearing earrings?
Before breakfast? Hey, Joe, you gotta stop reading those paperbacks.
How about just one earring? Let Ralph know you got something more on your mind besides pancakes.
I have no more on my mind.
Right. How about one for the road?
Kate.
Ralph.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mabel. Kate, you remember my sister, Mabel?
Oh, of course. How are you, Mabel? How do you do?
Where's your husband?
Husband? I've never married.
Guess you missed the boat.
Joe. Mabel, Ralph, please say hello to Bobby Joe and Betty Joe. And, of course, you've met Uncle Joe.
Yes.
Well, what are we all standing here for? Let's all go up to the hotel and have some breakfast.
Yes, I'm starved. How about you, Mabel?
Well, I'm not too hungry.
I've heard that one before.
Uncle Joe?
Well, not from her. See, there was this widow woman up in Pixley I used to take out once in a while. She...
Ralph, as I remember, you were always partial to pancakes.
Well, it's been so long since I've tasted any of your delicious pancakes.
Ralph, you know what pancakes do to you.
Kate's pancakes are different than anybody else's.
So's Ralph's stomach.
Well, maybe you can fill up on sausages.
Sausages give Ralph heartburn.
Oh. Well, perhaps fried eggs will
make him bilious.
Can he handle water?
Where's the kitchen? I'll fix something for Ralph to eat.
Oh, Betty Joe, would you take Miss Denton and show her the kitchen?
Would you like to see your room, Ralph?
Yes, I would. Hey, that's delicious perfume you're wearing, Kate.
Oh, can you smell it? I just barely have a drop on.
Ralph, remember your allergy.
What would I do without Mabel?
Why don't you try it sometime?
Ralph, I know you're just going to love your room.
Oh, it's just the way I pictured it, Kate. Nice, clean, pleasant.
Well, takes a man of taste to appreciate things like that. But then, as I recall, you always did have
too much. Ralph can't stand a draft. He has a cold every other week. Come along, Ralph. Your cereal's ready.
Mabel insists on cooking all my meals.
Wasn't that a problem when you were in the service?
I took an apartment right near his base.
It was Mabel's idea.
I'll bet. I'll bet it worked out just fine.
It certainly did. When we were discharged, we were a captain.
That's what I call a moon.
That's funny. That's what we call it, too.
What's going on?
They're actually alone.
Where's the bloodhound?
She went to her room to freshen up.
She'll be real fresh by the time she gets out.
We locked her door from the outside.
Be careful of that, Bobby Joe. You might drop that. Now, poor Mabel will be stuck in her room all night.
Oh, none of your city smog or fog at the Shady rest. Just pure country air.
It does feel good.
Living out here adds 10 years to a person's life, according to Tuck Carberry.
Who's he?
A neighbor. He's 92.
Oh, I guess any man of 92 ought to know what he's talking about.
His father's even smarter.
My door was stuck. It's a lucky thing I had my keys with me.
Oh, Mabel has been collecting pass keys for years.
Bobby Joe, I told you to break the key off in the lock. I didn't
It wouldn't have done any good. Mabel could probably just stare at the doorknob and melt it.
Won't you join us, Mabel?
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, Mabel, just breathe this nice, clean air.
Well, they say that the best air is in the Yellowstone National Park. That's where Ralph and I are going after we leave here.
Mabel has every minute of our vacation planned.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, my goodness, it's 10 o'clock. A vacation's no good if you don't get enough sleep to enjoy it.
I agree with you, Mabel. Good night.
Oh, not me. I could stay up all night. It's Ralph who needs his rest. Poor boy works so hard all year.
Well, I guess I am a little tired. Good night, ladies.
Good night, Ralph.
Kate,
Hmm?
do you still like fishing?
Oh, yes.
Well, why don't we go tomorrow?
Oh, I'd love it.
So would I.
Good night.
Good night. Don't forget your nose drops, Ralph. 2 in each nostril.
Why don't you live a little, Ralph, and take 3 in each nostril? After all, it is your vacation.
I told you she had a wonderful sense of humor, didn't I?
Can't you figure out some way to keep her out of the way so Mom can go fishing alone with Mr. Denton?
I could steal her broom.
Joe, come on, think.
Well, Mabel's the type of woman who wouldn't do something if she knew you wanted her to do it. But if you didn't want her to do it, she would. So all I've got to do is figure out what I don't want her to do, and she'll do it. And that's what I'm going to do. See how simple it is?
This is Mr. Denton's.
Thank you.
This is yours, Mom.
Thank you.
And this is hers.
Now, baby.
Ralph will be through with his cereal in just a minute. Oh, I've never been fishing before.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Walking through mud, fighting off mosquitoes, tearing your dress on brambles. Have you ever had poison ivy?
Thank you, Betty Jo.
What are you... Shh.
Bet you can't guess what I got here, Kate.
What?
My Sunday go-to-meeting outfit I picked up at Sam Drucker's.
Your what?
Yeah, I got just what you told me.
I told
A plaid jacket, green shirt, pink trousers, orange socks, and a pink tie. The pink tie goes with the trousers. He figured something conservative would be more appropriate. I was lucky to have her advise me, or I might have picked out something real loud.
Joe, could I see you outside for a minute?
Oh, you don't need to worry, Kate. These colors are even better in the sun.
Do you really think these colors go together?
They will once they're on my back.
Uncle Joe, would you please
I was
come...
going to pick out a pink tie with puce polka dots until Kate set me straight on this stuff.
Do you think it'll work?
Shh. Pink tie with puce polka dots.
Yeah, it sure pays to read the Pixley fashion notes, don't it, Kate?
Joe, there's something out on the porch I want to show you.
Now, I don't mean to interfere, Joseph, but you simply cannot wear anything like that outfit anywhere.
Well, why not? I wore one like it last year. Kate picked that one out, too. Let's see, there was an orange and black check jacket, banana trousers, a green shirt, and a yellow-blue striped tie.
Uncle Joe.
What's the matter, Mabel? Are you implying there's something wrong with my new outfit?
No offense, Kate, but I think he should take these things back to the store and exchange them. He hasn't worn them.
You'd have to have a lot of help to get Sam Drucker to take these back today, wouldn't you, Kate?
Well,
That's just like you men. You can make a living, but unless there's a strong-willed woman behind you, anyone can take advantage.
You wouldn't catch Kate tangling with Sam Drucker, right, Kate?
Well,
Storekeepers are all basically alike. You just have to handle them subtly and with grace and tact.
You know, Mabel, I never realized before the big difference between some of our local women and a woman of the world.
Well, travel does expose one to good taste and an awareness of style.
Oh, say, Mabel, you don't suppose you could spare the time to come into Hooterville with me and stand by my side while I talk to Sam Drucker?
Well, I...
No, you'd better not. Sam Drucker would twist you around like taffy, Mabel.
I doubt that. When is the next train to Hooterville?
Well, now, the next train to...
the train won't be here for a long time yet. I may not know how to run a hotel, but I sure can call trains.
Just what kind of an outfit did you have in mind for me, Mabel?
Well, I thought perhaps a black jacket and charcoal trousers.
Charcoal? Wouldn't I get dust all over the furniture when I sit down?
Don't panic, Kate Bradley. There must be a simple answer to all this.
Did you ever ever do this in the city, Mr. Denton?
Yes, it's very good for your eyes.
Oh, Mom, we were just showing Mr. Denton an eye exercise.
Kate, where's Mabel?
Oh, well, she...
Mom, thanks for sewing that brand new dress for me. Mom makes all our clothes.
That's nice. Where's Mabel?
She won. Did you get that medal yet? Mom took first prize at the county fair for the best apple pie.
Just something I whipped up in between painting the kitchen.
Well, where is Mabel?
She went into Hooterville with Uncle Joe.
I thought you wanted to go fishing.
Well, you know women, Mr. Denton, always changing their minds.
Well, I'll go fix us a snack.
Oh, Mom, how many lunches are you going to pack?
You already packed one and put it behind the counter.
I did?
Cook. We just can't get her out of the kitchen.
All right. There's enough food here to keep us out till dark, isn't there?
I don't doubt it.
I'll go get the fishing poles. You'll only need 2.
May I go?
I hope we get to Hooterville before Mr. Drucker's store is closed.
Oh, we will. We'll do everything possible to fix the cannonball as quick as possible.
Will it be much longer?
It looks like the Flim Jam has banged against the Shrillville and plumb shot the Grizzleblink all to heck, man.
That don't sound too bad, Charlie.
How can the Flim Jam bang again?
We're just helping Joe. Oh. The flange rod's leaning against the zitz braille.
Oh, dear.
We're in a hurry, Charlie.
Charlie, I've been working the cannonball as long as you, and I never knew we had a flange rod or...
I told you we're just helping Joe out.
Helping him out of what?
It's a secret.
Why ain't I in on a secret?
Last time I told you a secret, before I could get home, it was in the newspaper, and they were broadcasting it over the radio.
Some secrets won't keep as long as others. Besides, I'm worried about that flange rod.
We ain't got a flange rod.
What's it doing leaning up against that zitz braille?
We ain't got a zitz braille or a flange rod, and the Flim Jam ain't banged up against the Shrillville.
Then our Grizzleblink ain't shot to heck, is it?
Can it be when we haven't got any?
Abel, are you sure purple and green stripes don't go too good with banana trousers?
Here they come. You think she'll get angry? She'll get over it on her honeymoon.
I never saw a man catch so many fish at one time.
Well, I guess I did all right.
Oh, don't be modest, Ralph. You ought to write a book on fishing.
Oh, I guess Mabel must be up in her room. What happened?
I don't know. Must have blown a fuse.
Where are you, Kate?
Over here at the coffee table. We usually have some matches here.
Where's the coffee table?
Right here.
There you are. Oh. Candles.
Yes, we keep them here in case of an emergency.
Where's the fuse box? I'll check it.
It's just down the hall.
What is it?
I said, no, don't bother about the fuse. I'll fix it in the morning.
Bottle of wine. Oh, you're prepared for any emergency, aren't you?
Yes, a lot of strange things pop up around here.
Shall I get some glasses?
No, sit down, Ralph. I got a feeling that there are some real handy. Thank you.
Julie?
Okay,
give me this.
Oh, don't you think you're going to need it? Thank you very much.
You seem very happy, Kate. So do your daughters.
Yeah, there are a lot of laughs.
I certainly enjoyed spending the day with you, Kate.
Yes, it It was fun talking over old times, wasn't it?
Kate, there's something that I've been wanting to say. Finally, this seems to be a moment to say it.
Yes, Ralph?
When two people, when a man and a woman, when the right man meets the right woman.
Anybody here? Oh! The train broke down. We had to walk all the way back.
Well, it must be one of those days. We blew a fuse.
Oh?
Never did get to Sam Drucker's. Guess we'll have to go back again tomorrow.
Oh, sure. Ralph, bedtime.
Oh, right. Kate, it was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was, Ralph.
Oh, excuse me.
Remember, Ralph, 2 in each nostril.
This time, I'm not sitting here all day. I'd like to pick berries or just start right back to the hotel.
Say, picking berries. Mabel, that sounds like fun.
My goodness. Picking berries is certainly hard work, isn't it, Joseph?
It ain't easy, Mabel. 4 days of keeping that woman busy. I'll tell you, Medicare came in just in time.
But it'll all be worthwhile, Uncle Joe. Mr. Denton's on the verge.
Somebody better give him a push before my feet collapse. Every time that dang train breaks down, Mabel's got me out hiking, picking berries, looking for shiny rocks. She'd make Davy Crockett holler, Uncle.
Oh, pardon me. Mr. Carson. Mr. Carson, could I see you alone for a minute? I'll be out in the lobby.
Sure, I'll be right in.
Uncle Joe, he's got that marrying look in his eye. When he asks your permission to marry Mom, don't tell him yes right away.
I don't need no advice. Get me my shoes and socks. Man can't discuss a solemn occasion like this in his bare feet.
Mr. Carson, I don't know exactly how to say this, but, sometimes the idea of marriage comes late in life to certain people.
Yes, I guess it does.
But it only takes a few days of constant exposure to each other, and some people can make up their minds real fast. Don't you agree?
Yep, sure do. That's what made America great.
Now, I know how close you are to Kate. You think she'd approve?
Well, now, I'll tell you, Ralph. At a time like this, a man in my position is supposed to hem and haw and keep you on tenterhooks. But I believe in being direct. I don't know of anything that'd please Kate more.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
Well, I guess I'll clear the table.
Oh, no, that can wait. I have something I want to say. I'm not very good at making speeches, but, all I want to say is that, I don't know, it must have been fate that led me here to Shady Rest Hotel after all these years to see Kate. Through the years, I've often thought...
Now, we all know what you want to say, so get to the point.
Well, all I want to say is that there's going to be a wedding. Naturally, I'm in favor of it, and I've talked to Mabel, and she... I'm happy to announce the betrothal of my sister Mabel to Mr. Joe Carson.
I'm overwhelmed. And I want you to know that I intend to be the best wife and berry picker any man ever had.
Well, I guess I'll clear the table.
What are you up to?
I'm executing Plan B.
Plan B?
I put it in operation when Plan A backfired on me.
Serves you right. Telling the girls that Ralph Denton came here to marry me. You got caught in your own web. But running away isn't the answer.
I ain't looking for answers. I'm looking for distance.
Joe, we will find a way to call off the wedding.
Oh, fine. While you're figuring it out, you can reach me, RFD, Guatemala.
No relative of mine was ever a coward.
Shake hands with a pioneer. Don't try to stop me. I'm leaving. Would you like to see me stuck with Mabel for the rest of my life? Oh, go chase a cat. Gesundheit. You going someplace?
Guatemala. I guess we sort of got rushed into things, didn't we, Joe?
Oh, don't blame yourself, Mabel. You ain't the first one to fall heir to my irresistibility.
Joe, I can't think of another man in the world I'd rather marry. If I loved him. I'll never see a berry or a mountain without thinking of you.
Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
He's not here.
Well, is he upstairs?
Is Uncle Joe upstairs?
That's what I'm asking you.
I was asking Bobby Joe. Asking me what? Is Uncle Joe upstairs? No, he's not. He's not upstairs.
Well, where is he?
I don't know. What? I said I don't know where Uncle Joe is. Well, he's not up here. I know he isn't. Well, then why did you ask me if he was? Mom was trying to find him. Well, he's not up here. Have you any idea where he is? No, I don't. Didn't he say where he...
Hey, Joe.
Yes, ma'am?
When I asked where Uncle Joe was, I didn't mean to start a two-story hollering match.
Mom! Yes? Uncle Joe isn't up here.
What's that?
Isn't that the letter you asked Uncle Joe to mail for you?
Well, that's where he is. He went to Sam's to buy a stamp.
Why didn't he take the letter?
That'd be too easy.
Sam.
In a minute, Joe. A pound of what, Mrs. Quigley?
Can I get a 5-cent stamp?
A pound of stamps?
No, just one.
Will you keep your big mouth shut? No, not you, Mrs. Quigley. Now, what was it you wanted?
A 5-cent stamp.
How'd you like a punch in the nose? No, not you, Mrs. Quigley. Hello? Hello? She hung up.
Well, it's about time. Now maybe I can get waited on.
Sarah, would you get Mrs. Quigley back for me?
Good thing you wasn't in charge of the Pony Express, or Garcia never would have got that message.
Stealing stamps is a federal offense.
Not when the postmaster's yammering on the phone. Here's your nickel.
Okay, you got your stamp. Now clear out. Hello, Miss Quigley? Yeah, I'm sorry we were cut off. Now, what was it you wanted? Uh-huh. Yeah, and then... hold it, Miss Quigley. What do you think you're doing?
Changing stamps.
Well, I can't sell this stamp. It's pre-licked.
Well, I ain't gonna take it. All the glue's off of it.
Hello, Mrs. Quigley? Hello? She hung up again.
I don't blame her. You don't run your store any better than you run your post office, and you run your post office worse than anyone I've ever seen.
You don't like the way I run my post office?
A baboon could run it better.
Well, here's where we find out. You got yourself a post office.
Oh, Uncle Joe, did you, what's that?
Post office.
You went to town to buy a stamp and you came back with the post office?
Hey, meet the new Hooterville postmaster.
Oh, Uncle Joe, you better take that back before Sam misses it.
Sam gave it to me.
Sam gave you a post office?
Yeah, I was interfering with his grocery business.
Take it back.
Hey, I've got a good reason for bringing this out here.
Now, I'm a fool for asking, but what is it?
Okay, 90% of the business Sam gets is because he's got the post office there. People come in to buy a stamp, they end up buying groceries. I figure the same thing will work here. People will come in to buy a stamp and they'll rent a room.
That's the reason. Take it back.
Kate, you just don't bandy a post office around like a ping pong ball. Once it's duly appointed, you can't unappoint it.
Take it back.
Nope.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Sam, you just can't give away a post office.
You don't see it around the store, do you?
But you've been postmaster for 22 years.
Yeah, and Justice of the Peace and Water and Power Commissioner and Superintendent of Schools and editor of the newspaper and notary public, besides trying to run a store. I've been busier than an Adam's apple at a yodeling contest.
Take it back for my sake.
Well, Kate,
Look, if you don't, Uncle Joe is sure to do something foolish and get in trouble with the government and wind up in Leavenworth.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
See?
But the more I think of it that way, the more I like it.
Sam.
When you get back to the hotel, would you mail this letter for me?
Here, put up this one, a tightwad Twilliger, the counterfeiter.
Uncle Joe, Mom isn't going to like these posters in her lobby.
Regulation 831.43 says every post office has to display wanted posters.
Hey, this looks like you, Uncle Joe.
Oh, let's see it. Oh, there ain't no resemblance.
What have you done to our lobby? Take down this rogues gallery.
Regulations say we have to display them in the most conspicuous place in the lobby.
Uncle Joe, guests don't want to sit around in the evening and look at these plug uglies.
Sure they do. It'll make up for the fact that we ain't got TV.
Girls, take them down. I don't want, what is that?
Every post office has to have a scale.
So does the kitchen.
But that scale's official. I just swore it in.
Find yourself another one and swear it in.
And by the powers invested in me, I hereby confiscate this scale in the name of the United States Post Office Department of Washington, D.C.
Oh, you can't do that, Joe. He's wearing a hat. That don't give him the right to take the station scale.
Okay, Charlie, I'm putting you on report for interfering with the postmaster. What's your full name?
Gosh, Joe, you wouldn't do that to Charlie. He's your friend.
What's your full name?
Don't pay no attention to him, Floyd.
You fellas going to help me get this up to the hotel, or do I have to call the FBI?
Go on, call him.
You got a dime?
Betty Joe, did you take my nail polish?
No, ma'am.
I wonder where it is.
Uncle Joe took it.
Uncle Joe? nail polish?
Yeah, here.
What are you using it for? This is supposed to be official.
Not until I paint the whole thing red, white, and blue. That's the national colors for the post office department.
Oh, really?
You could have had your scales painted if you hadn't have been so picayune.
Oh, if I'd only known. Do Floyd and Charlie know that you took this from the Hooterville station?
They helped me bring it up.
They helped you.
Well, I had to flash the FBI.
I can imagine. Do you mind telling me how you expect to weigh a letter on this?
Oh, well, the whole thing is based on the principle that everybody weighs a certain number of pounds.
So far, that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, when somebody comes in to mail a letter, or as we postmasters refer to them, the mailee, I ask them to state their gross weight. Then, they get on the scale with the letter in their hand, and I subtract the gross weight as stated by the mailee from the weight shown on the official scale. And the balance is payable at the standard rate of 5 cents an ounce.
Take it back.
But it works, Kate. You want to try it?
I don't have a letter.
Here. How long you want? Now, how much do you weigh?
195 pounds.
All right, get on the scale. See, 128 pounds. Now you subtract 128 pounds from 195 pounds, and that leaves us 47 pounds. Now, at 5 cents an ounce...
You owe me $6,922.
Must be something wrong.
Yeah, there is. Take it back. Take it back.
No thanks, Kate. Ever since I got rid of the post office, I've been able to sit back and relax.
Oh, Sam, you gotta.
Nope.
Do you know how he's weighing letters? You're not going to believe this. I'll show you. Now, I am the mailee.
The mailee?
Didn't you ever use that term?
No.
And you called yourself a postmaster? Anyway, the mailee states her gross weight, steps on the scale with the letter. Now, the difference between her weight with and without the letter costs 5 cents per ounce.
You're kidding.
Sam, take it back.
I can't take it back.
But I don't want an airmail stamp.
Once a stamp is tore from the sheet, it becomes the sole property of the mailee. You want anything else, Emmy?
Pound of butter.
We ain't in the butter business.
Well, I always did my shopping when I went to the post office at Sam's.
Well, I'll see what I can do for you. Betty Joe,
Yes, Uncle Joe.
lend Mrs. Puddleford a pound of butter. Can I do something for you, Miss Prentice?
I want to mail this letter, and I need a can of beans.
And Betty Joe, a can of beans for Mrs. Prentice. Would you step on the scales, please?
There must have been 50 women here for the post office this morning. Yeah. Boy, some excitement. You don't know what you've been missing, Mom.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm missing 2 dozen eggs, 3 quarts of milk, 4 pounds of butter, half a turkey, a ham, a jar of pickles, 4 lamb chops, and a side of bacon.
Look in the cupboard.
What happened to all our stuff?
1 pound of flour.
Uncle Joe.
I ain't got time, Kate. I got a customer for 2 postcards and she wants to borrow a pound of flour.
You mean you've been lending all our stuff?
Well, you got to keep your post office customers happy.
Sam, you've got to take it back.
What else, Kate?
Well, I need a side of bacon and a sack of flour, please, Sam.
Nope. What else?
Eggs, butter. Just give me an assortment. Sam, please.
Kate, this is the biggest order I've had since I gave Joe the post office.
I know. I'm getting all your customers.
Well, I don't mind as long as you keep bringing me orders like this. I'll get your flour for you.
Sam, please take
No.
it back.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bradley.
Oh, Mr. Douglas.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Is Mr. Drucker around? I want...
Is he...
Where's the post office?
Oh, Uncle Joe has it.
What?
Sam gave it to him.
He gave it to him? Can he do that?
It's out at the hotel.
Well, would you take this with you? Mail it for me.
No, I'm sorry.
Why, what's...
It's too complicated.
How can mailing a letter be complicated?
Follow me. Uncle Joe, I brought your customer.
Hi, Mr. Douglas. What can I do for you?
I want to mail a letter.
You're going to be sorry you said that.
It's a special delivery letter.
Oh, boy.
Special delivery, huh? What's in it?
Well, it's a letter. What business is it of yours? What's in it?
Don't get mad so soon. The worst is yet to come.
You come in here and say you want to mail a special delivery letter. Now, how do I know what's in it special enough to be delivered special?
Because I'm telling you.
You got any identification?
What do I need identification for?
I never heard this one before.
You want to mail the letter or don't you?
Of course I do.
How much do you weigh?
You have to tell him.
185 pounds.
Get on the scales.
Why should I get on?
You've gone this far.
Now what?
Put in a penny.
What kind of a...
Be my guest.
Yeah, 195 pounds.
The scale is wrong.
This scale is never wrong. It's an official U.S. mail scale. The difference between your stated weight and the weight shown with the letter comes to 10 pounds. Now, at 20 cents an ounce, let's see, that would come to roughly $920.
900 and...
See what I mean?
I believe I do. Miss Bradley?
Mr. Douglas?
Mr. Carson?
What about the letter?
I don't care whether you take it back or not. Just help me figure out a way to get it out of the hotel.
Well, there's probably some rule in the regulation book that he's violating.
Any special one?
Take your pick.
There it is, in black and white. You're operating an illegal post office.
Kate, I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen. Regulation 761.43, location of mail handling area. It is unlawful to conduct any post office business within 50 feet of a kitchen or installation where food is prepared. And my kitchen is 43 feet from this post office.
That's no problem. Just move the kitchen.
I am not moving the kitchen. You are moving the post office.
Where?
I don't care where. Just get it out of the lobby.
43 feet.
Well, sure looks good to have the lobby back to normal.
Your room's ideal for the post office, Kate. It's just 53 feet and 4 inches from the kitchen, which is approved regulation.
What I'm going to say isn't. Go to your rooms, girls.
Oh, Mom!
Out. Uncle Joe, this time you've gone too far. These posters, this junk, the slots in my door.
Well, that was a real inspiration, Kate. Them slots is so people can mail letters at night and won't come stomping in and wake you up out of a sleep.
Oh, well, that was very considerate. What was wrong with using the postmaster's room?
I thought of that, but my room was within the 50-foot limit.
I'll give you 10 minutes to get this junk out of here.
Kate, this ain't junk. This is the United States Post Office. Where can I put it?
I don't care where you put it. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Now, when you get this junk out of the hotel...
What's the matter, Uncle Joe?
Your mother evicted the post office. When they picked that motto about the rain, the sleet, and the snow not stopping the mail, they didn't figure on Kate Bradley.
Why don't you give the post office back to Mr. Drucker?
Because I don't figure he's the type of man that should be trusted with it. Fella comes in to buy a 5-cent stamp, he gives it away.
This mail hasn't been delivered yet.
How can I deliver it when I ain't got a post office to deliver it from?
Why don't you deliver it?
Who ever heard of the postmaster delivering the mail? That's like asking the Secretary of Agriculture to pick tomatoes.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Well, if I could find me a couple of pretty young girls that wanted to help their Uncle Sam, I could... How'd they know I was talking about them? Hold it. Where are you going? Come here, I want to talk to you. You ever given any thought to your future? Or you just want to stay an ordinary dog all your life? Well, you can't. That's my job. Maybe if you started as a mail courier and worked your way up, it'd be a great future for you. If anybody ever bit the postman, you could bite him back. I can get you into the civil service without taking the written exam. Hold up your right paw and repeat after me. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Where'd he go? Oh, well, he wouldn't have made a good postman anyway. He doesn't know where half the people live around here. There must be somebody who... And I think I've just found it. But think of all the business. The post office will bring the train. I can set it up in the baggage car.
Joe, you're not ruining the Cannonball like you did Kate's hotel.
All right, fellas. I'll do my best to keep this out of the congressional record.
Keep what out of the congressional record?
The fact that you deserted your country in a time of need. The names of Charlie Pratt and Floyd Smoot will go down alongside that of Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold? Where's his post office?
Joe, we're tired and we're broke. These extra mail runs are burning up a lot of wood, right?
We ain't got time to chop fuel, so we give the Krebley boy 25 cents an hour to load the tender.
We want our money back.
That ain't in my post office budget. Look, fellas, are you against motherhood?
Why, of course not.
Then what's going to happen on Mother's Day when there's nobody to deliver the cards?
Mother's Day. I never thought of that. We'll do it, Joe.
Thanks. I'll help you set this up in the baggage car.
So, me and Floyd figure the government owes us... Can you make out this next line, Browning?
Government owes us $3.75 for wood for the Cannonball.
Hope this don't strain your budget. Signed, Charles Pratt, engineer. This has got to be a rib. There can't be a town named Hooterville.
Fortunately, there is. That's what the postmark says.
I've already checked the map. Now, it's not there.
Oh, no wonder you couldn't see it, Chief. That fly had his foot on it.
The post office department has no contract to supply wood for a train. Now, Browning, you better find out where Hooterville is and check this thing out.
Oh, well, couldn't you send somebody else, Chief?
Oh, hi, Kate. I figured you'd be in the lobby.
That's where I figured you figured I'd be. That's why I figured to be here. Where are you going with that?
Well, Charlie and Floyd conked out on me. They're too cheap to pay for their own wood for the privilege of delivering the United States mail.
Can you imagine that?
Kate, it's my duty as a citizen.
Of what country?
This one.
Well, I just wanted to get the facts straight before I said, no, you cannot bring that stuff back in the hotel.
The mail's got to go through.
Not through the hotel.
Kate, I've got a lot of mail to deliver. How am I going to do it?
You'll figure out a way.
2 degrees northwest, Uncle Joe, and 5 degrees more elevation. That should be right on target.
Oh, hi, Kate.
What is that?
The way I figured out for delivering the mail. Like they say, mother's the necessity of an inventor.
Oh, is that what they say? What are you doing?
Sending Fred Ziffel's mail with a modern rocket.
You think that's going to go right to Fred Ziffel?
Well, it can't miss. See, it's got the zip code on it. All conditions go.
Roger.
Uncle Joe, that is the silliest, most impractical, most idiotic.
Fred Ziff will be reading that before you can say it.
Who was the idiot that did this?
Any mail?
No.
Gee, I wish Uncle Joe would write from wherever he is.
Did you look under the water tank?
Oh, Sam, I'm so glad that you have the post office back.
Well, I kind of missed it.
Oh, could I please mail this letter?
How much do you weigh?
Don't say.
Step on the scale.
Look!
You want the post office back at the Shady Rest?
128 pounds.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Hi, Kate. We're back again.
Not a soul on the coach, huh?
Just me. And our partner didn't make it.
Don't blame me. How many times have I told you not to sit near an open window when we're going around Dead Man's Curve?
I only fell out twice this week.
Do you realize that it's been nearly a month since we've had a single guest?
Golly, I don't remember it ever being this bad.
No, we usually get a few salesmen around this time. I was hoping to do some business so I could afford to go into bankruptcy.
Oh, Kate, don't worry. Your luck will change.
Yeah, it's always the darkest before you lead a horse to water.
Thank you. I guess.
And remember, every cloud has a stiff upper lip.
Thank you.
And... I say the service is pretty prompt around here.
You startled me. I haven't heard that bell ring in so long. Where did you come from? I didn't hear the train come in.
I took the bus and walked in from Steuben's Bluffs.
You... Well, that's some walk, Mr.
Reynolds, I'd like a room. Do you have a vacancy?
The whole hotel. Pick a number and you can take your room.
Fine.
Walked all the way from Steuben Bluffs, huh?
Well, it was a beautiful day, and walking's my hobby.
Then you're gonna like room 5. It's upstairs and clear to the back.
May I have a look at it?
Oh, certainly, Uncle Joe. Oh, this is my Uncle Joe. Mr. Reynolds, Mr. Carson. Would you show Mr. Reynolds room 5, please?
Show it to him.
Yes, I'd like to look at it.
I just took a look at it. It's still there.
Uncle Joe, would you please show Mr. Reynolds the room?
Okay. How'd you get here? The train didn't come in.
I took the bus and I walked in from the road.
Oh? Seems to me a man coming into the hotel should...
Uncle Joe, Mr. Reynolds likes to walk. It's his hobby. The room?
Walking ain't my hobby. How do you like that? This is the key to the cellar door.
May I?
You're wasting your time. Take a locksmith to get into it. There. How'd you do that?
It's simple when you know how. Well, this is fine. This is lovely. I'll take this.
Okay, but you gotta come down and sign the register.
I'm a little tired now from that long walk in from the road.
You didn't say why you didn't come in by train.
I know I didn't. I'll be down and register after I take a nap.
There's a state law says a guest must register when he checks in a hotel.
Well, I hate to disagree with you, but the law states the guest must register within 12 hours of checking in. I'll be down long before that. Now, if you don't mind, would you go down and get my bags from the lobby?
12 hours, huh?
12 hours.
You sure about that?
Yes, 12 hours. Positively, 12 hours.
Telling you, Kate, there's something fishy about him. How did he know about that 12-hour loophole in the law about guests registering?
He's probably a lawyer.
Lawyer. What he knows about the law, he's probably learned from breaking it.
Joe, looks like he could be a lawyer.
Who does?
Mr. Reynolds.
Who's Mr. Reynolds?
I am.
You a lawyer?
Mr. Reynolds, I'd like you to meet 2 of my daughters, Bobby Jo and Betty Jo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I thought the view from my room was beautiful, but it doesn't compare with the view down here in the lobby. These are the most beautiful young ladies I've ever seen.
Why, thank you, Mr. Reynolds.
Thank you very much.
Now, don't thank me. Thank the lady who passed her beauty on to you, your mother.
Oh, Mr. Reynolds, don't you go to turning our heads.
Why not? I'm sure you'd all be beautiful from any angle. Mrs. Bradley, perhaps I could register now.
Oh, sure.
Mr. Reynolds, you didn't come on the train, did you?
He parked his car on the county road and walked in.
No, I took the bus and walked in. Would this be enough for a week in advance?
That's enough for a month in advance.
Fine.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds. Thank you very much.
See? See how sneaky he is? He pays you in advance so he gets you off guard.
Gee, Mom, it looks like your luck has really changed.
Yeah, it's like baseball. Sometimes you have a losing streak, and then somebody comes in with a run, and before you know it, you won the game.
That makes sense. So why don't we all pitch in and spruce up the other rooms, huh?
What for?
For the guests that are going to be coming.
Kate, I wouldn't build up my hopes too high.
Mrs. Bradley, are you expecting any other guests?
Well,
I'd like to reserve the entire hotel.
But I think that could be arranged.
Suppose you realize that to hold all them rooms until your friends get here is going to cost you your arm and leg.
Well, would $200 cover it?
Oh, yes. $1 more and you'd be the new owner. But you don't have to pay in advance. You pay when you check out with your guests. By the way, how many are there going to be in your party?
Just me. And that way I can be sure I won't be disturbed.
Why didn't you take that money when you had the chance?
He'll pay me later. He's perfectly honest.
Honest? If he was honest, why would he want the hotel all to himself?
I don't know. Maybe he's
Well, he could have.
Well, it's perfectly obvious. He's a...
It's obvious he's a crook hiding out from the law. He's monopolizing those rooms so we can't rent them out to the detectives that are hot on his trail.
When the detectives get here, I'll put extra cots in your room.
Oh, here he comes. Watch me give him this Perry Mason interrogation.
Uncle Joe, I will not have you asking him a lot of nosy questions.
Don't worry, Kate. The way I pump him, he won't even know he's being pumped. Well.
Hello. Mrs. Bradley?
Mr. Reynolds?
Sure is nice weather for traveling salesmen.
It sure is. Were you ever a traveling salesman?
Me? Oh, no. I thought maybe that's what you was.
Oh, no. But it certainly is lovely weather.
Yeah, the weather must be quite a change for you coming from the east.
Yes. I imagine it would be if I were from the east.
It'd be a bigger change even if you're from the west.
Yes, it would be. But I'm not from the west.
Yeah, well, our weather's so nice it'd be a great change even from the north or the south.
Yes. This weather is such a change, I think I'll enjoy it by taking a walk in it.
He didn't say whether it's from the north, the south, or the east, or the west.
You know what I think? He's from outer space.
That's exactly what I thought. He's from outer... How can he get from outer space on a bus? All right, now. Farmer Brown has 200 white chickens and 250 brown chickens. The brown chickens lay 2.5 times as many eggs as the white chickens do. Total number of eggs
Uncle
laid
Joe,
in a week...
please, I think if I can just...
Quiet, I'm concentrating. Now, we'll let Y equal the number of eggs the white chickens lay, and X the number of eggs the brown chickens lay. X and Y. It's always X and Y. Why can't these guys come up with some other letters?
Why don't you try A and B?
If you don't use the same letters they've got, how do you get the right answer?
Uncle Joe, it really doesn't matter.
Honey, don't argue with Albert Einstein.
Okay. Now, what we have to do is find what X and Y equals.
If I'm not intruding, X equals 1,250 and Y equals 500.
Huh? How do you know?
Well, it's very simple. If you take...
Sure, it's easy to come up with the wrong answer. And that's the wrong answer if I ever heard one.
That's the correct answer, all right, Mr. Reynolds. It says so here in the back of the book. Thanks very much.
Of course he knew the right answer. He read the book before.
Beautiful night out, Mrs. Bradley. Would you care to join me for a walk?
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Reynolds.
Probably a bookkeeper that embezzled his company's funds.
Uh-oh, the pump again. Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe, didn't you hear me calling you?
Didn't you hear me not answering you? That means I'm busy.
Well, unbusy yourself and fix the pump. It just went out again.
What I'm doing is much more important than fixing the pump. Look here. I've got proof that Reynolds is a low-down skunk.
Huh?
See his signature on the register?
Yeah.
I'm analyzing his handwriting.
So?
See how he makes his E's with them big loops? Crosses his T's and dots his I's? Well, the book says that all them things show criminal tendencies.
It does?
I sure got him dead to rights this time, Kate.
You know something? It looks just the same as this handwriting here.
Yeah. Makes his E's with them big loops.
Crosses his T's, dots his I's the same way.
Yeah, that's a criminal type if I ever saw one.
This is the shopping list you wrote last week. Want to turn yourself in? After you fix the pump.
Kate, this should convince you what a low-down thief he really is. tricking up his writing to make it look like it's written by someone as honest as me.
Well, sure, I'll print it on the front page if it's a big enough story. Well, come on, tell me what happened. A bank robbery? The Benton Bank? When did it happen? Yeah? Uh-huh.
How much is this can of hominy?
$3,000.
Boys, your price is going up. It seems to me
Will you stop babbling? I'm talking to my foreign correspondent over at the county seat. The Benton Bank was robbed of $3,000.
Well, I've got an alibi. I was with Charlie all the time.
Nobody's accusing you. Now hush up.
Hey, Sam, give me a couple of number 12 pump gaskets.
You hush up, too. Are you still there? Yeah, well, now what is it? Oh, that'll make a big story over here. The bank robber was last seen heading this way.
Bank robber? What bank robber?
What do you want to do that for?
Because I got a bigger story for you. The capture of the bank robber. We got him over at the hotel.
Like the time you had the spy over there and he turned out to be with the sheriff's department.
That's him. That's him, all right.
Are you positive?
I'm sure as I've been sure of anything in my life.
Well, that leaves plenty of room for doubt.
Now, look here, Sam.
Now, what Sam means is you better be pretty sure before you go accusing anybody of being a bank robber.
Yeah, he'll sue you for every penny Kate's got.
Now, what you ought to do, like, is take a picture of him and send it to the authorities so you can be sure.
Look, I don't need nobody to think for me. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take a picture of him and send it to the authorities so I can be sure. Where's the camera?
The last time I saw it, it was in your room.
Oh,
What do you want it for?
take a picture of the bank robber.
What bank robber?
That Reynolds fella. Sam's running a story about the Benton bank robbery. Reynolds fits the description to a T. Brown suit, straw hat, 6'2".
When Mr. Reynolds came in, he was wearing a gray suit and a felt hat.
Man smart enough to rob a bank, smart enough to change his clothes.
Is he also smart enough to shrink 4 inches? Mr. Reynolds can't be more than 5'10".
Probably pulled the job wearing high heels.
Look, Uncle Joe, Mr. Reynolds is no more a bank robber than I am. So would you please forget everything before some squirrel comes along and tucks you away for the winter?
Yeah, what I'll be tucking away is the reward money I'm getting. They're offering $500 reward for his capture. And one thing is sure, I've got his number, and he's going to wind up with one. Sam, would you hurry up and get to my pictures?
I'm hurrying. Oh, here they are.
Let's have them.
That'll be 65 cents.
This is official police business. Give me them.
Sure is Harry looking for a bank robber.
That's the dog.
At least you'll be able to get his footprints.
Where's the rest of them?
That's all that came out.
Sam, you still got them handcuffs the sheriff left here until he pays his bill?
Yeah, but I don't...
Let me have them. I'm going to bring this guy in.
Where's your proof?
Any man that'd go through all them shenanigans to keep from getting his picture took has got to be guilty.
Here's some more wood I just chopped. Oh, gee, my aching back.
Never mind, it's good exercise for the figure.
Mom, you've got to do something about Uncle Joe.
What's he up to now?
Well, he's hiding by the front door. He's got a pair of handcuffs in one hand and my baseball bat in the other. He says Mr. Reynolds is a bank robber and he's going to capture him.
I told him to stop playing cops and robbers, especially when there are no cops or robbers.
What are you going to do, Mom?
Well, you know, Uncle Joe's pretty hot-headed, and I think I figured out a way to cool him off. Oh, Uncle Joe, have you seen Mr. Reynolds? He was sweet enough to chop this wood for me, and I want him to chop some more.
Chop wood? You shouldn't be trusting that fiend with an axe.
Oh, he doesn't use an axe. He chops it with his hands. He's a karate expert.
Karate expert?
Oh, yeah, you should see him. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, what are you doing with the baseball bat?
Oh, I was going to play a little baseball.
And the handcuffs?
That was in case I caught somebody trying to steal a base. Karate expert, huh?
Chop, chop!
So, I decided to let my good friend share in the honor of capturing the bank robber.
You still don't know for sure he is the bank robber.
Joe, you didn't get his picture or nothing.
How many times do I have to tell you I know it's him? Just to keep you from fretting, I'll take the full responsibility. I'm just giving you a chance to share in the glory.
Do we get to share in the reward?
Reward? What reward?
The reward for capturing the bank robber, like it said in Sam's notes.
Oh, that reward.
Well, do we share?
Okay, I'll split it with you.
You hear that, Sam? He's going to split the reward with us.
The only reward I expect is the big laugh.
What big laugh?
The one I'm going to get when that Reynolds fella sues you for false arrest.
Don't pay any attention to him, fellas. Now, here's my plan to nab him. To throw him off guard, you'll all come over tonight for a band rehearsal.
Oh, boy.
When Reynolds comes down to listen to the music, I'll signal for you to stop. And Floyd, you walk around, stoop down behind him, and I'll push him.
Well, if Sam don't come, it won't be much of a band rehearsal.
Oh, who says I'm not coming? Somebody's got to look out for Kate and the girls.
Now, remember, when he comes down to listen, I'll give you the signal, take 5, and we'll go into action. Right?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
We'll do it. Mercy.
And don't let on that we're wise to him. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
I know it's awful, honey, but it's better than his playing with a baseball bat and a pair of handcuffs.
Plays like an angel.
I said take 5.
Who could be playing such beautiful music?
There's only one person. Has to be Mr. Reynolds.
Wonderful.
I'll say, you sure play pretty for a bank robber.
Bank robber?
And don't try to talk your way out of it. We got the goods on you and we got you surrounded. So if you don't want any trouble, you might as well give yourself up.
Well, if that's your advice, I better take it.
You're darn right that's my advice. Now you come along and don't try anything.
I believe they go this way.
There. I think that'll hold you. All right, fellas. We'll go up and search each room. Find the stolen loot.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Floyd, will you get up?
You never pushed him.
think this is manslaughter.
Hold it. What are you rover boys up to?
We gotta search the bank robber's room for the stolen loot.
We've already captured him. He's handcuffed to the elevator in the lobby.
Handcuffed to the elevator? You are going right down and take those handcuffs off of him and apologize.
You're gonna let him go?
And then I might let you go.
I'm telling you, Kate, you're making a big mistake.
Did you hear the news? It just came over the radio. They captured the bank robber who robbed the bank in Benton.
You were telling me? I thought you said you had him handcuffed.
He did.
Honest, Kate, he was standing right there.
I don't see how he could have got away.
You should have pushed him.
Mom, have you seen Mr. Reynolds? We passed by his room and his door was open and his things were gone.
Well, I think Mr. Reynolds is gone, too. He popped in from nowhere and he's gone the same way.
I'm gonna miss him.
Me too.
Me too.
He was a wonderful man.
You should have pushed him.
I guess we'll never know where he came from or what he does.
I should have pushed him.
You women was taken in by Reynolds' good looks and syrupy talk, but I had him pegged as a crook right from the start.
Yes, Uncle Joe, you've told us.
Man that can open doors, work algebra, walk from Steuben's bluff, and knows karate. To me, that exposed his criminal tendencies.
Floyd and Charlie just brought the city paper. Cape Kennedy just launched a new rocket.
Let's see, Mom.
Yeah. There's a picture here of the scientist who headed the project. A fellow named Lawrence.
Lawrence?
Why, that's our Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, Uncle Joe, what were you saying about criminal tendencies?
I'm going to write that Dr. Lawrence a letter.
And apologize.
Let him know some shady imposter's opening handcuffs with his face.
Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
আসলে আমাদের কোনো প্ল্যানিং ছিলই না কাউকে এলিমিনেট করার। কিন্তু
আপনাকে টপ 9-এ আসতে হবে এন্ড আপনি যখন টপ 9-এ আসবেন তখন আপনার জন্য র‍্যাঙ্কিং ওয়াইজ অনেক অ্যাডভান্টেজেস থাকবে।
কুমু চলে আসুন। আমি ঠিকই জানি
আমাদের শেয়ার আধুনিক ট্র্যাডিশন অনুযায়ী there is this black scarf যেটা আমাদের টপ স্কোরার অলওয়েজ পায়। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
আমি প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ পেয়েছি। আমি আমার এই ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ বাই স্কোরিং বার মার্কটা আমি যেটা সেট করেছি এটা আমি মেনটেন করার চেষ্টা করব।
নাতাশা, আপনি কিছু বলতে চান মুনিমকে নিয়ে?
আমি আসলে অনেক বেশি এক্সপেকটেশন ছিল আমার, বাট ওনার নার্ভাসনেস ছিল অনেক বেশি। তারপর ভেবেছিলাম যে কিছু একটা বেটার হবে, বাট আনফরচুনেটলি সে আসলে ওভাবে করতে পারে।
ওকে, মুনিম কিছু বলতে চান?
আমার নিজের কাছ থেকে এক্সপেকটেশন এর চেয়ে ভালো ছিল। আনফরচুনেটলি আমি আমার মতো করে আউটকামটা দিতে পারিনি।
ওকে, এখন স্কোরটা আমরা দেখে নেই। লেটস হ্যাভ আ লুক। 15.2 out of 30. ওয়েল, আজকে আমরা জেনে গেছি আমাদের 10 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর এবং আজকের টপার হচ্ছেন নাশিতা বাশার। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। out of 30, 26.6. আমাদের প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দুদিন কিন্তু শেষ হয়েছে, তো দুই পর্ব মিলিয়ে আমাদের হাইয়েস্ট স্কোরার হচ্ছে কুমু। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। out of 30, 27.2. এবার বটম 2 পেয়ে গেছি, যারা দুজন আজ এই মহামঞ্চ থেকে বাড়ি ফিরবে। আমরা স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো এবং দেখে নেব কোন দুজন বাড়ি ফিরছেন। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন আউট অফ 30 পেয়েছেন 15.2। শারমিন সাবা লিনা তিনি পেয়েছেন আউট অফ 30 15.6। ডাক্তার মুনিম, আপনি আজকে বলতে গেলে দ্বিতীয় জীবন পেয়েছিলেন, কারণ গত পর্বে যখন আপনি আসলে একটা রেসিপি পেলেন সেটা ছিল কুমোর রেসিপি, যে রেসিপি দিয়ে তিনি কিন্তু প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জের হাইয়েস্ট স্কোরার হয়েছেন, এবং আপনি সেটা করতে পারবেন না বলেই কিন্তু আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকেরা সেটা পরিবর্তন করেছিলেন, কারণ রেসিপিটা বুঝতে সমস্যা হচ্ছিল আপনার। সো আজকে ছিল আপনার জন্য সেকেন্ড চান্স, এবং খুব একটা কঠিন রেসিপি আপনি পাননি, বাট সেই আশানুরূপ আউটপুটটা আপনার কাছ থেকে আমরা পাইনি। একই সাথে লিনা, মোরগ পোলাও ছিল আপনার রেসিপি, বাট সেই মোরগ পোলাওয়ের প্রপার কালারই আসেনি আপনার, খাবারটা পুরোটাই তেতো। আপনার যিনি মেন্টর ছিলেন তিনিও সেই কথা বলেছেন। আমি ঠিক জানি না, হাত কিন্তু মাইমুনারও কেটে গিয়েছিল, বাট মাইমুনা খুব গুড পারফরমেন্স দিয়েছে। সো এটা একটা মহামঞ্চ, মহামঞ্চে টিকে থাকতে হলে আপনাকে প্রতিটা সেকেন্ড লড়াই করতে হবে। ওকে, তার মানে আমাদের সেরা 20 থেকে আজ বিদায় নিচ্ছেন দুজন। তারা হলেন ফরিদপুরের ডক্টর মুনিম এবং সেই সাথে রাজশাহীর লিনা। এবার ছাড়তে হচ্ছে মহামঞ্চ, কিন্তু অবশ্যই নেক্সট টাইম বেটার লাক। এক মিনিট লিনা এবং ডক্টর মুনিম, আপনি আপনার জায়গায় যান প্লিজ। আপনিও চলে আসুন। আমার কিছু কথা ছিল। সবাইকেই এরকম বাজে পারফরমেন্সের জন্যই কিন্তু স্কোর কম পাবে এবং এই মঞ্চ ছেড়ে চলে যেতে হবে। কিন্তু এই ঈদের সময় আসলে আমাদের কোনো প্ল্যানিং ছিলই না কাউকে এলিমিনেট করার। কিন্তু পরবর্তীতে সেটা আর হবে না। তবে এই দুই পর্ব উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং আগামী থিম যেটা থাকছে, এই দুটো থিম মিলিয়ে আপনাদের স্কোর কিউমুলেটিভ করে যে বটম 2 থাকছেন তারা অবশ্যই এলিমিনেট হচ্ছেন।
আসলে অনেক কিছুই তো হলো, অনেক নাটকীয়তা। ভাগ্য নির্ধারণ করার আরেকটা সুযোগ কিন্তু এখানে সবাই পেয়ে গেলে তোমরা যারা লোয়েস্ট স্কোরার, আমি বলবো নেক্সটে কিন্তু এটা আর থাকছে না।
নেক্সট এপিসোডে, সিরিজ অফ এপিসোডে 20 থেকে 18 হয়ে যাবে, and then you will be divided into 18. Top 9 হওয়াটা is very important for you guys, for everyone. আপনাদের ফাইট এটা হতে পারে না যে আমি জাস্ট সার্ভাইভ করব। আপনাকে টপ 9-এ আসতে হবে, and আপনি যখন টপ 9-এ আসবেন তখন আপনার জন্য র্যাঙ্কিং ওয়াইজ অনেক অ্যাডভান্টেজেস থাকবে।
কুমু, চলে আসুন।
আমাদের শেয়ার আধুনিক ট্রেডিশন অনুযায়ী there is this black scarf যেটা আমাদের টপ স্কোরার অলওয়েজ পায়। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
আমি প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ পেয়েছি। আমি আমার এই ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ বাই স্কোরিং বার মার্কটা আমি যেটা সেট করেছি এটা আমি মেনটেন করার চেষ্টা করব নিজের জন্য।
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। আরও একবার আপনার জায়গায় চলে যাবেন। যাদের স্কোর সর্বনিম্ন হবে এবং এই 20 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের মধ্য থেকে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্ট আজকে বিদায় নেবে। আমি কার স্কোর প্রথমে বলবো?
আমরা লেফটে উর্মি থেকে শুরু করি।
শিওর। প্রথমেই চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি আজকে নট ব্যাড, খুব একটা যে খারাপ হয়েছে এমনটা বলা যাবে না, ভালোই ছিল, একটু হয়তো টুকটাক ভুল ছিল। আর স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 24 আউট অফ 30। এবারে স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো টোটাল স্কোর কত হলো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 44 আউট অফ 60। থ্যাংক ইউ উর্মি মাহবুব। কুষ্টিয়ার জিনাত, দেখবো আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। জিনাত হাসান চারু 19.6 আউট অফ 30। এবার স্ক্রিনে একটু চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আপনার টোটাল স্কোর কত। 43.6 আউট অফ 60। কুমিল্লার সাফায়েত, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখছি। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 22.2 আউট অফ 30। এবারে দেখবো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত হলো। 47.8 আউট অফ 60। এবারে সাইমা ফরিদপুরের, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি স্কোর কি আছে। 29.2। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি যে প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ এবং সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। 50.2 আউট অফ 60। ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী রূপা, আপনার আজকের স্কোর কত সেটাই জানার পালা। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 28.8 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস রূপা। এবার দেখব দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার ফলাফল কত। 53.4 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
আমি আমার মতো করে ট্রাই করেছি আমার বেস্টটা দেওয়ার জন্য। আমি আজকে ভেবে নিয়েছি আমি আমার বেস্টটা দিয়েই যাব।
চট্টগ্রামের অসিত, দেখা যাক আজকের পারফরমেন্স কতটা ভালো হয়েছে। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 28.2 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস অসিত। এবার দেখব দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার ফলাফল কত। 53.6 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস অসিত। সর্বকনিষ্ঠ প্রতিযোগী বরিশালের নওশিন, খাবারটাও একটু ডিফারেন্ট ছিল, দেখি স্কোর কি বলে। 27.2 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস নওশিন। একটু স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টোটাল স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 50.8 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস নওশিন।
খুব খারাপও হয়নি, খুব বেশি ভালোও হয়নি, বাট প্রত্যাশা হচ্ছে যে ডে বাই ডে আমি যত চ্যালেঞ্জ সামনে আসবে আমি আরো ভালো করার ট্রাই করব।
ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নাশিতা, ভালো ছিল এবং আপনার ফুড দিয়েই আজকে আমরা ফুড টেস্টিংটা শুরু করেছিলাম। আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারক দিলারাহানি পূর্ণিমা বলছিলেন যে মিষ্টি মুখ করে আজকে শুরু হলো এবং আমি ফিদা হয়ে গেছি। এখন দেখি স্কোরে কি আছে। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 27.8 আউট অফ 30। একটু দেখে নেব যে দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে নাশিদা বাশারের স্কোর কত হলো। 54.4 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। ডক্টর মুনিম, ফরিদপুরে ডক্টর মুনিম এবং পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম বলছিলেন যে ভেতরের অংশটা খুব মজার ছিল, শুধু বাইরের অংশটা যদি একটু পুড়ে না যেত তাহলে হয়তো খাবারটা খুবই সুস্বাদু হতো। দেখা যাক স্কোরটা দেখি। 22.4 আউট অফ 30। ডক্টর মুনিমের দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টোটাল স্কোরটাই মুহূর্তে দেখে নেব। 37.6 আউট অফ 60। এবার জয়পুরহাটের কুমু, যার দিকে আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকদের আলাদা নজরদারি ছিল যে সে আজকে কি করে। ফুডটা খুবই ভালো ছিল, একটু স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি স্কোর কত। 29.6 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস কুমু। সো আজকে ছিল আমাদের সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ, স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণের সেকেন্ড ডে। তার মানে সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে আজকে দিনে টপ স্কোরার হচ্ছেন কুমু। কুমু, একটু তাহলে স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 56.8 out of 60. Congratulations! Big congratulations! You are the top scorer! ফরিদপুরের সাইমা এবং পুরান ঢাকার লাকি। সো জার্নিটা এবারের মতো শেষ হচ্ছে। আমার মনে হচ্ছিল নিশাত বোধহয় কিছু বলতে চায়। ও যেহেতু আসলে ওর টিমটাকে সুইচ করেছিল, সাইমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিল অন্য টিমে। নিশাত আসুন।
পার্ট অফ আ গেম, বি স্ট্রং, আবার পরের জন্য প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে আসবেন।
Thank you so much. দর্শক, অনেক নাটকীয়তা শেষে আমরা পেয়ে গেছি এই তো বাংলার স্বাদ চ্যালেঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে আমাদের টপ 14 পার্টিসিপেন্টসকে, এবং এটা ছিল আমাদের এবারের সিজনের প্রথম গ্রুপ টাস্ক।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নি আমার আজ থেকে আরও 8 বছর আগে। আমি হয়তোবা এর আগে এত দূর আসতে পারিনি। আজ এখান থেকে বাদ পড়ে গিয়ে আমি কিছু হারিয়ে যাচ্ছি না, অনেক কিছু নিয়ে যাচ্ছি। টপ 16 হয়ে আমি নিজেকে সেরা রাঁধুনিই মনে করছি।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নিটা আমার জন্য অনেক ভালো ছিল। আমি যদি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে অংশগ্রহণ না করতাম, আমি আমার বাসা থেকে অনেক দূরেই পর্যন্ত আসতাম না, আর এত মানুষের সাথে আমি মিশতেও পারতাম না। ভালো লেগেছে, টক মিষ্টি ঝাল যেমন ছিল জিনিসটা।
আজকের পর্ব মিলিয়ে কিউমুলেটিভ স্কোরে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে বাদ পড়ে যাবেন।
যার ভাগ্যে যেই দেশ পড়বে সেই কুজিনের সাথে আজকের ফিশ নিয়ে আপনাদেরকে রেসিপিটা তৈরি করতে হবে। আমরা শুরু করতে পারি না আজকে? আজকে তো শুরু করতেই হবে। আর তোমার কাছে তো ফিশ বোল সবসময় রাখা থাকে, সেটা ছাড়া কিভাবে শুরু করব?
ফিশ বোল আমার হাতে চলে এসেছে। আপনারা আজকে যারা রান্না করবেন পার্টিসিপেন্টস, একে একে করে এসে আপনাদের চিপস নিয়ে যাবেন।
আরও একবার মনে করিয়ে দিতে চাই, গত পর্বে আপনারা নিজেরাই দেখেছেন, যার ভাগ্যে যেই দেশ পড়বে সেই কুজিনের সাথে আজকের ফিশ নিয়ে আপনাদেরকে রেসিপিটা তৈরি করতে হবে।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আজকে কিন্তু ফিশ ফিউশনের আমাদের দ্বিতীয় পর্ব। গত পর্ব এবং আজকের পর্ব মিলিয়ে কিউমুলেটিভ স্কোরে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে বাদ পড়ে যাবেন। সো নিজের বেস্টটা দিয়ে আপনারা আপনাদের ডিশটা তৈরি করার চেষ্টা করবেন।
আপনাদের চ্যালেঞ্জে অ্যাডভান্টেজ পেতে হলে টপ র্যাঙ্কিংয়ে থাকতে হবে, এতটুক তো ক্লিয়ার। অ্যাডভান্টেজের কথা যখন বলছি, there is another advantage এই মঞ্চে, which is the black scarf. আজকেও সেম হবে, টপ স্কোরার will receive the black scarf and obviously black scarf-এর স্পেশাল অ্যাডভান্টেজ থাকবে, যেটা আজকে পাবেন কুমু। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফের কি অ্যাডভান্টেজ এটা আমরা একটু পরে বলছি।
তাহলে জাজেস শুরু করা যাক ফিশ ফিউশন।
না 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 ওয়েট, শুরু করা যাক কিভাবে? এখনো তো ওই যে ছোট ছোট মাছগুলো আসি।
ও আই এম সো সরি, ভুলে গিয়েছিলাম। ফিশ কোথায়? দ্রুত ফিশ নিয়ে আসুন।
কি কি ফিশ আছে সেটা দেখার আগে আপনাদের কাছে কোন কোন দেশ আছে সেটা আগে দেখে নিই। তার মানে কোন কোন কুজিন পড়ছে। আমরা প্রথমে যাচ্ছি অসিতের কাছে,
থাইল্যান্ড।
থাইল্যান্ড খুবই সহজ।
এরপর যাব রূপার কাছে,
আফ্রিকা।
আফ্রিকা। এরপর যাব সেজুতি, মানে আমার জান,
মালয়েশিয়া।
মালয়েশিয়া।
মালয়েশিয়া। বাহ।
নেক্সট কুমু।
চায়না।
বাহ।
এরপর নিশাত।
আমার পড়েছে ফ্রান্স।
ফ্রান্স।
বাহ।
এরপর জানতে চাই লাশিতা।
মিডল ইস্ট।
মিডল ইস্ট। ওয়াও।
যেহেতু আমার জন্ম মিডল ইস্টে, সো মিডল ইস্টার্ন কুজিন সম্পর্কে আমার অনেক আইডিয়া ছিল। যদিও ফিশ নিয়ে আমার সেরকম আইডিয়া ছিল না, বাট প্রত্যেকটা খাবারে কী ধরনের মশলা যায়, কোন প্রসেসে রান্না করতে হয় এবং খেতে কেমন লাগে আমার সেই আইডিয়া ছিল। সো এটা আমার জন্য আসলে একটা বেনিফিট ছিল।
লাকি, তোমার কোন দেশের কুইজিন পড়েছে?
আমি আজকে ব্রাজিল পেয়েছি।
ব্রাজিল।
ফিশ বল থেকে আমার কুইজিনটা বের হলো, খোলার পরে দেখলাম যে ব্রাজিল কুইজিন। আমি তো দেখে অবাক যে আল্লাহ, কিভাবে কি করব, জীবনে কখনো করিনি।
তামান্না।
ঘানা।
ঘানা।
ওরে বাবা।
আমার ভাগ্যে পড়েছিল ঘানা কুইজিং, যেটা আমি কখনো রান্না করিনি এবং এটা দেখে আমি খুবই কনফিউজড হয়ে গিয়েছিলাম যে কি করব না করব।
লাস্ট পার্টিসিপেন্টস দেবা।
ইউনাইটেড কিংডম।
গুড।
Cheesy sữa ấm. Rồi còn một cái lớp nữa. Sữa hổ leo vào đi. Bên đấy có hầm ngục không? Bên đấy có dungeon không? Dungeon, hầm ngục ấy. Ở trong cái solo leveling các kiểu ấy. Quỷ à. Chửi luôn. Nói bé rồi biết tao là ai không? Bảo đi. Đó. Yes. Nhưng mà ý là đường đường chúng có đẹp mà Nam, đường chúng có đẹp mà. đường về quê mình Lambo sự mà đi không? Về quê mình đi Lambo đi được không vậy? Pet à? Buổi 30 mở. Có thể biết được 30 mở. Có là biết cả lóc. Để sự bay trên bên chị nhé. Yes. Ya semua. Chiếc gì? Dạ. Chị không phải mình đánh thuế. Đánh thuế chứ không đánh thuế đã khác nha. Thực tế thực sự Việt Nam là một đất nước siêu xe ấy. Thực sự là một đất nước siêu xe ấy. Quỷ. Thế ra đường chắc không đánh thuế, chắc ra đường với xe xịn xịn chắc được rác. Rác các gì rác đâu, kiểu như Dubai ấy, khác gì Dubai đâu. Lại khác không khác gì Dubai, mỗi tội là đường như shit. Ôi thế thì không đánh thuế Việt Nam mình sắm mấy con phân khối lớn để đi vào ngõ, còn đâu mới có siêu xe đi ngoài đường lớn mình. Gái trái chơi buôn à? Con gái chơi buôn à? Lượm được không? Con lượm không? Con lượm không hay? Con lượm được không hay nó lượm không, nó vào tù? Con lượm được không? Con lượm được đó không? Bố nó lượm luôn cho tù hay gì? Mà cái bọn ấy kiểu toàn kiểu hôn nhân quan hệ ở đấy. 200 à? Bài chút ra. Chia nó 8 rồi, anh chỉ bị dừng một tí ấy. Từ anh chỉ bị F2 anh chờ ghế. Tán chia buôn à? Chuẩn không thầy? Bao nhiêu rồi? 5933. Thôi đợi đến 2 tròn thì tắt. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 cho các anh nhé. Nên cho anh một quả tên lửa. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, rơi vào 57, 58, 59, 60. F1 video 2 ngày 67 thôi từ let's go quay thì lịch. This is my mission. This is my task. Ô, đây rồi, ra một con legendary. Quét này có cho 3 con nhỉ? Sử dụng ý đi. Thoải mái ra con legendary. Rồi con mythical. Sao có mấy con thấp ở dưới đây vậy? Xóa hết. Yes, anh đấu tiền. Tiền cho xóa hết. Thì là tím quá. Sao tới lắm mũ này? Trông vào. Câu giao nhận đồ không thời gian đâu, thời gian giải oan. Anh chỉ phải ngoan. Rồi bay kinh ấy, trở lại vào trận này. Rồi chuẩn bị boost tốc độ cho em này. Boost. Đây là mấy lap nhé. Một con đấy sẽ bằng 2 lần con epic gì sẽ mình đang là có 4 con epic. 5 lap, 6 lap, 7 lap, 7 lap hơn. Bình 7 lap hơn là được 70 củ đấy. 70 củ tiền chuẩn không? Hơn 70 củ. Ok thầy ơi, bay nhanh như vượn này. Bảy la hơn rồi. Sự lao rồi. Sự chết giữa không trung. Xoay người nó này. Một chút để bị bớt 88 củ. Uầy, bay 7 lap và sẽ được 88 củ. Đi dù người Linh đấy. Linh livestream thôi. Secure. Yes, đây sẽ bảo xem vậy. Nhưng mà treo máy ở đây. Hết pin rồi. Có trang bị hỗ trợ. Vào trong Facebook. Thời gian 10 giờ thứ 7 ngày 6 tháng 7. Ô, Chi tiết trên fanpage đang livestream. Si à? Livestream đâu?
Được phép dành câu hỏi cuối cùng của các bạn. Muốn hỏi phổ biến là ngành quan hệ công chúng là chương trình đào tạo quan hệ công chúng của trường mình sẽ học những gì liên quan đến dữ liệu không? Nãy có nghe cô chia sẻ rằng là trường mình rất mạnh về công nghệ số, đào tạo về công nghệ.
Ở đây, anh xe biết đâu để được rèn luyện. Biết để rèn luyện đi bố. Đây chơi trong hỗ trợ. Rồi Long Vương. Nhầm. Tăng tốc. Sửa bay đấy. Gì đấy không? Mày thích gì? Uầy, bay là nhanh hơn. What the hell? 5/4 mà. Người đéo gì nhập cái mất rồi. Ui, bật lấy may mắn à. Đoàn đánh giờ sư bắt ra đây, bắt đầu lấy nữa, sửa kinh ấy. Cút không. Này, để tiện cút cho bố. Mình nhập chữ áp chết. Kinh ấy. Anh chơi xì for đấu sĩ này. Đấu 2 à? Lấy đấu sĩ ta đép cho qua. Cùng đao ai? Đồ cũ ai? Chơi kìa. Mày đi chơi. Cùng đao à? Cùng đao ai vậy? Đao về. Xong. Mày, anh boost tốc cho anh nhé. Anh đánh đồ cổ nhai, đánh ngoài cai xa mất rồi. Sử đây là một con cai xa Long Vương. Cai xa Long Vương à? Kinh Long. Xong đấy. 7 lap à? 7 lap rưỡi à? Sự kinh khủng á. Anh sẽ kiếm 1 tỷ tiền, anh ăn reverse rồi. Sự kinh khủng đấy, anh đợi thời gian 22 lap thì anh override. Đấy rồi. Đây là kinh khủng quá trời ơi. Vua 205 mà. Rồi à, rồi. Ra đến lúc nói lời chào với tình cảm với ra đến lúc binh chi linh bỏ thò